Last time on Square Roots, Ryder wakes up on the wrong side of the galaxy, listens to the voice in her head, and meets several interesting bureaucrats. Also, Daddy's luck runs out, our sibling sleeps in, and space is full of Scourge. Worst galaxy ever!
And welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant.
Hello, Jim. Hello, Johnny.
What did I call? Did I call you Pathfinder last time? Johnny Ryder Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa, who will be back shortly.
Wait, what did you call me?
Johnny Ryder Brandon.
How about
Ryder hardly know her.
How about Bear Ryder? Yeah. Wink.
And this is a podcast where we play and talk about your favorite classic RPGs one chunker at a time. And this is episode 2 of our Mass Effect Andromeda series.
Whoa. We're doing it.
Wow.
We're doing the most requested game we've ever done.
No, is it?
No.
It can't be.
It could be.
I think our most requested game that we haven't done, I don't know what that would be. So we could end 2? But they don't vote for it when it comes up for votes. That's the confusing part.
Yeah. Isn't that supposed to be like a really, really good game?
It's supposed to be one of the best JRPGs ever made. And I really want to play it.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard.
I bought it like right at the start of us doing this podcast. I haven't played it yet.
It's only been nearly 10 years.
Yeah, almost exactly. We were taught 10 years ago at this time. We were talking about doing it.
Well, does anybody have any hot, what do we call it?
Goss?
Honkin' goose?
Oh, yeah, goose. Sorry, goose.
I was kind of hoping you guys would vamp a little longer so I could keep looking at hot goose to put into the chat. But
Oh, we can vamp.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Hello, Jim.
Johnny, I went and saw
am
that
from
28 years...
From
go
Canada,
ahead.
Transylvania.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're vamping.
I thought we were just going to have a conversation.
Oh. Yeah. So how are you enjoying playing Grandia 2 again?
did you finish it?
No, I haven't finished it yet. I did get to almost the last boss. It's funny because longtime listener Samu was in my stream chat earlier, and he was saying I got to that Rowell Hills area, that like bonus area where you can level up like right before the last area.
Yeah.
And I started to do it, and I was like, you know what? I don't remember there being anything good here except for some stupid egg, so I'm not doing it. And Sammy was like, man, I just listened to you for like a half an hour talk about how much you love that area on the podcast. And he's like, if only your past self could hear you. But that's really funny.
Did you end up doing it or no?
I did not.
It is the best egg in the game.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I remember it being really disappointing.
Doesn't it have like a big meteor? Is that the one that has the meteor smash?
No.
Maybe you're
no,
right. Maybe that one was
Meteor
disappointing.
Strike's on another one.
I
think
don't
it's
know.
just like healing plus it has like lots of healing and like a few high level attacks. I think that's kind of the big deal.
I
Yeah, I was
streamed
looking-
some Mass Effect Andromeda last night, guys, and I finally utilized the green screen that the Patreons bought for me like 5 years ago.
It looked really good. I was impressed.
Yeah, it
Matt.
did look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The lighting was not
I
perfect.
kind of want one.
Because I do have the lighting for it, but the lights just looked like a lot, and I didn't want to fucking deal with it, so I just used my ring light. So I kind of had to fuzz myself out a little bit, but I thought it was passable.
It looked sharp
Yeah,
on
I
the
thought it looked
CRT. You know, the CRT adding detail.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
such.
Johnny posted pictures of him watching me on the CRT, which I thought was hilarious.
Did I tell you that I'm keeping my CRT once I finish paying off the stupid debt I've accrued over the past couple of years? I will fix my CRT. That's like what do you call that? A carrot to pay off some stuff that I've done.
Nice.
Not the debt part. The debt part isn't nice.
Yeah, but the ambition.
Yeah, I was off work for like 4 months after getting this new apartment, so things kind of spiraled from there. But we'll figure it out.
Are we ready for Hot Goosing yet, or Matt? Have you found all the news that's fit to print?
Let's just go with
Is
it.
that a-
You know?
Yeah.
Is that a Kung
Well,
Pao
there's that big
shirt?
Fable announcement. We can talk about that.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't watched the thingy yet, and I will not watch it on stream. But you guys
It's
say
10
it has,
minutes, so no, you won't watch
Yeah,
it on
it's really
stream.
long. Yeah.
how what do you think? How's it looking? Tell me all about it. Is there farting and my butt?
I didn't see anything about farting, but I was kind of skipping around a little bit, trying to find the gameplay.
It looks gorgeous. Would be my
Yeah, it looked amazing.
response to that. It looks fucking beautiful. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it did. It looked amazing. They said there's going to be like over 1,000 NPCs, and they'll all have like unique routines. They're like, if you wanted to, you could follow an NPC for an entire day. You would see them do like their routine where they like sleep for this amount, and then they go to work, and then they do whatever, and they're all like doing different things.
Like Skyrim.
Sounded really neat.
And
Yeah,
Elder
they
Scrolls
said you
Oblivion.
can like get married and get divorced and like said like that old Fable stuff. And
I mean,
they
the old
said
Fable
like
games had that
people
too,
will
right?
harass
But it
you.
was lower
Yeah.
scale. But definitely, I remember the
Yeah.
routines and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
'cause
it's
it'd be
just
like-
neat. I like that. It's such a fun little gameplay feature.
Sun's going down, time for bed. Remember, like they would call that out.
Yeah,
I was thinking we should play Fable 3.
I'd love to.
Yeah,
I liked Fable
man.
3. I never finished it because once you become king, it kind of, to me, got boring. But I'd love to do
Yeah.
it.
I don't think I've ever played Fable 3.
It's not bad. It just has it's weird. It's got some weird mechanics. In the second half of the game, it gets bizarre.
Huh?
Yeah,
Now I kind of want to play it.
You become king, and like it
All
kind
right,
of.
let's
It's less about wandering around and
That's okay.
adventuring, and more about. That's the name of the fucking game, isn't it? Like it's not a secret.
No, it's Fable 3.
And it's
not
more
Fable
about
3
like
King
going
Time.
out on missions. You know what I mean? So it kind
Fable
of
3 King Time second half.
it changes.
You don't go on missions?
It stops being about wandering around the world adventuring and becomes about going on missions.
And kind of a kingdom simulator thing. 'Cause
Yeah, and a little bit of
yeah.
a kingdom simulator.
Yeah.
But you could really cheese that. I remember I blacksmithed
Yes.
up enough gold to make my fucking kingdom rich as hell.
Because it's reliant on the time of your Xbox. As long as you like set things up and leave the game running, you can get $1 gajillion.
I bet you can't do that now, though, with the way your Xbox would shut itself down, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you
it's
can turn
like
that
connected
off
to the
if you want.
internet, so it's probably always updating the time on its own.
I don't know, but that's good. Like that, you want the clock to move because you can also cheese it by like setting your
Oh,
clock.
I thought you were talking
for-
about like manually setting the clock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but just leaving it running, I think, does. And Fable 1, 2, and 3 got the like Series X like 4K update, right? Like where it runs super
That's
crazy.
Fable Anniversary, right?
Yeah, I think all of them run like at a higher resolution and super well.
Is Fable 3 and Fable Anniversary?
No, that Fable Anniversary is just the remake of Fable 1 for the 360.
Oh.
Yeah, and
We
PC.
played Fable 2 for the show?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Okay. That's the one where you like go to jail or you
Yeah,
they
you-
shave your head and stuff, right?
Yeah, you go to that island for the labor
You're
island.
like the bad guy fortress or whatever.
Do you have
Yeah.
to be a boy in Fable 2? I think not Allison. Vanessa. I think Vanessa was a girl, so I think you can be a girl.
Is she annoyed that she had to play as a boy?
No, I'm pretty sure in the second one you could be a girl, but in the first one you had to be a boy.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Hey, that new Silent Hill movie came out and it's supposed to suck really bad.
All the Silent Hill movies have been bad.
They're all terrible. I was saying in the Discord earlier, I was like, I remember seeing the first Silent Hill movie in theaters and it being the first time that a movie made me angry. Like angry enough to where like why am I so mad? Like
What
I
was the
remember just
movie
being
that did
so
that for
pissed
me?
off about it.
There was a movie. I mean, Tomb Raider. You know what? It actually might be Tomb Raider because I had the wallpaper on my computer for the movie, and then I watched it. I was so excited for it. I watched it. I was like, "Oh, this is not very good."
Like, it's just that feeling of being like so disappointed.
Yeah.
You're just like, why would you? It's so easy. Why would you suck so bad at it?
Mm-hmm. No one's ever made. Like, it's too fan servicey, yet doesn't respect the way the game's actually presented the story.
It doesn't understand what's scary about the game.
Yeah, it was so fast paced.
It uses all the iconography from the games, but none of it's scary.
Yeah,
it's really disappointing.
Mm-hmm. Is there a He-Man movie coming out?
Yeah, there's a trailer. A new trailer was released today for a live action Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. It does look a bit like it's mostly going to be set like on Earth, which is frustrating. Though it's not like anyway. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it'll be half and half, but judging from the scenes we saw, like of Eternia, you can tell that they've dumped a lot of CGI into it. So I imagine that they're going to try and drag out the Earth side of it for as long as possible. You know what I mean? Save on that CGI budget a little bit. But it looks
also,
the CGI
Johnny,
looks good. It looks a little funky in spots, but it also, with as much CGI as there is, it looked fine. It looks a little cartoony.
Yeah,
it
it's like
fine.
Avatar and all that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like it looks like a cartoon. And Johnny, get this. Guess who plays Skeletor?
Paul Walter Hauser.
Jared Leto.
What? Why? Does he have blackmail on big studio executives?
I don't know. I was like, does he have like a contract that they're trying to run out? Like, are they just putting him in a bunch of movies so they can fulfill some kind of contract they have? I don't know.
I assume it's blackmail.
It's got to stop sometime.
He knows they've all been to Epstein's sex island.
Yeah, our nation's been through enough. Quit putting Jared Leto in movies.
Console sales for some reason have been terrible this Christmas. I don't know if it's because they all got more expensive 5 years on. I feel like that might be a part of it because usually 5 years in is where the consoles are like $100. Okay, maybe $200 given inflation now. And that's when, people who don't have a ton of money actually get into them. But that's not happening now. They're getting more expensive.
Well, now it's all the AI shit's driving up the cost of GPUs.
I still find the conversation of the Nintendo Switch 2 being too expensive really silly. It's fucking $500. It's dirt cheap.
No, but
console.
The other systems, like the PlayStation, got more expensive.
Like $499. Well, is it? I mean, are they $599 now?
I know. I think
$599
the
US?
Series X is. I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to.
Wow,
look
that's
it up.
really expensive. This is some gaming goose. It's been leaked, so take it with a grain of salt, guys. This might be an internet legend, but that the Steam machine price is going to be if you want the one with the most storage, like the big one, it's going to be like around $1,000.
That's not that. That's what you and I thought it would be.
Yeah, I said $1,000.
Yeah, because it's a computer, basically, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
a really good one.
Hey, Vanessa, did you watch that He-Man trailer? Did you have any thoughts on it? And do you want to say anything about that Fable trailer that came out today?
Sure. Here are my two thoughts. Number one.
Okay.
Why you gotta give us a He-Man in the modern world? That's not how He-Man go. He-Man live in Eternia. All the real he-hos know that He-Man was only in the modern world in the first movie, which nobody liked, and nobody wants more of that stuff. I thought the Fable trailer looked really good. The game looks nice. I'm looking forward to playing it. I don't like it when people in trailers sit behind their desk and tell me what's going to happen in the video game. Just show it to me. Just show it to me.
This is where we disagree. We disagree here
Show
because
game.
I thought all of the people talking in that trailer were really nice and excited about a really cool game they made, and I liked that.
I'm saying they should be excited. I'm sure they're really nice, but I think it's not even that I don't need it. Sometimes I don't want it. I don't want you to tell me what I'm going to find in different parts of the game. I would like to explore that for myself. So they're like, over here is where you're going to meet two...
Let them make the trailer that they want to make, and you just use your skip button.
Well, that's what I did. I looked at the gameplay, and I didn't listen to them telling me about plot points, because I don't want to know until I play the game.
I agree with Vanessa. I don't need to listen to these guys talk about, like, listen, if you're interested in that, like, you want to record it and talk about, do it. Put it in your game as a fucking bonus. Like, show me the fucking game. Show game.
Mm-hmm. Jim, are you wearing a Kung Pao t-shirt?
It's like it's a shirt I bought at the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
It sure looks like Kung Pao.
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
Well, it looks like it. But, well, because remember that lady was from that original movie. I wonder if that's more referencing the original movie that he took and overdubbed.
Yeah, they were doing like some kind of like action cinema film series, so they had a bunch of T-shirts made.
Yeah, so they just ripped off an actress's likeness for their T-shirt and then sold it and made money off of it. Pretty fucking cool, Alamo.
He said its name.
I mean, these people ripped off Chocobos and Vivi to make my T-shirt, but I don't mind.
Those aren't real people.
Oh, you're right.
And Squaresoft is a fucking mammoth corporation, not some actress that's
Maybe
getting...
she's dead.
So what?
Her family needs to keep their houses hot.
Maybe they actually licensed it. I don't know.
Yeah, and people ripped off...
T-shirts is how they keep their houses hot.
Yeah. People ripped off the color black to make your T-shirt. You seem fine with that.
It's not a T-shirt, it's a Henley. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
What's
I
a
am wearing
Henley?
the same clothes I was wearing when I recorded last night.
Oh. What's a Henley?
Where's your beanie?
I had to have you'd missed it, but I think I had to do the beanie because like I said, the lighting wasn't great. So when I didn't have the beanie on, the top of my head was kind of like fuzzed out and grayed out from the thing. It looked like I had like, you know, I'm obviously very bald, but like it looked like I had like almost like a widow's peak of like gray, blackish hair or something going on. So I pulled the beanie on to kind of just hide that.
That makes sense.
It's just
look
easier to
pretty
do
cool
than setting up
with
those
a beanie.
fucking lights.
I wonder if there's like a filter or something you can put on that would correct for that.
I wouldn't call it a beanie, though. I'd call it a toque.
If you wear a
excuse
beanie
what?
and a Henley, do you have to play hacky sack, or will you just want to do it?
No, I feel like
Chris Sasaki has
more-
entered the fucking podcast. Legitimately, exactly what he said to me last night.
Good job, Chris.
This is a good-looking Henley. Thank you very much. I like this shirt. It's my favorite of my current long-sleeve shirts.
Well, I think that the economy's been kind of bad for people, and that's why console sales have not been great. Because
Console
a lot
sales
of people,
are up last year.
well, overall, but the Christmas sales were down.
Did we say this? The Nintendo Switch 2 was the best-selling console of 2025 and managed to sell 4.4 million units. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a
good.
lot of Switch 2s.
Do you remember how many people before that thing came out were like, "It's not gonna sell any fucking. Nobody's gonna buy a Switch 2."
Yeah, I was one of
fucking
them.
mouth breathers out there.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, there's
Like Vanessa.
an update came out. You're not going to believe this. So Ubisoft has confirmed that Beyond Good and Evil 2 remains a top priority.
Oh,
For this
God.
That's great. They've
They're
been saying
just
that for
fucking-
20 years.
Like, they mentioned it specifically because I think they just did a ton of layoffs, and they like restructured all of their studios into like different, I think what they call like houses. So there's like one that makes like online games, one that makes like story driven games, one that makes like family games, then one that makes something else. And they like had examples of games that they were going to be developing in these different game houses. and they mentioned specifically Beyond Good and Evil 2, and it was like,
Is that going to be
so
in the single player
weird.
game, or is that going to be in the
I
live
think it's
service?
the single player. I think it's in the single player, and it's weird that they mentioned it because they also canceled a shitload of games too. So it's weird that they did not cancel that one.
Yeah. And Michel Ancel's not even working there anymore, the guy that created the game.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
So
Maybe it's actually going to be the best game ever
Well,
made,
it's-
and there's
if
going
it's
to be
not
cursing
a-
apes, and they're going to look really gross. And
if it's not going to be a Destiny 2 style live service game with swearing monkeys and it's just like a sequel to the last one, I'd be happy.
It's a
Yeah,
prequel,
me
right?
too.
We determined that it was a prequel when we did the Beyond Good and Evil
yeah,
series.
because wasn't it about Jade's mom or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Baby Jade was in one of the trailers. There was a little bit more news today out of the Xbox Direct. I wasn't super interested in any of it, but for Forza Horizon 6 got a trailer today, and that's pretty cool. And I don't think we said this, but Fable 2 did confirm it's going to release in fall of next year. And it will be on Game Pass, which is fucking
Is
awesome.
it next year? I thought it was this year.
Maybe
It's
this
this
year.
year.
It's
It's in the
2026.
autumn.
Sorry, you're right. This year. Microsoft surprised announced a new game from Double Fine called Kiln that I saw the trailer for and kind of didn't care about, but people will be excited about that. And it's
It's
supposed to
weird
be
that
coming
they-
out
I
in
mean,
spring
they're-
of this year on Game Pass.
It's interesting that like as all these game developers get shut down, like that one developer still gets to make like really weird shit. Like they made that weird Lighthouse game.
Yeah,
I know that
Vanessa
they're
didn't like
not-
Lighthouse, but I want to try Lighthouse.
They're not under the umbrella of any of these big publishers, right? Aren't
No,
they just
they're
kind of
owned by
their
like
own thing?
Microsoft, I think. I'm 95% sure they're owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, you're right. Xbox Game Studios. And also, one more Fable thing. It's coming to the PlayStation 5.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. And it's coming to every platform, right? It's hitting PC.
I'm sure it's hitting PC. I didn't
see Switch 2 on the list.
I didn't
Was
see
2 on
Switch
the list?
either. Yeah. That's okay. That's it. That's all I got as far as hot gaming news goes and hot goose in general goes. Y'all got anything else?
I don't think so.
Vanessa, would you like to gossip about the grocery delivery you just got, or?
Well,
Yeah, what'd you get?
That's a great question. Got a lot of stuff to make some beef stew. It's going to be
Ooh,
a
that sounds
cold
good.
weekend, and some hearty beef stew is just what you need to get you through a blizzard.
I actually had that last weekend, and it was amazing.
Yeah, you mentioned that, actually. I had been kind of thinking about a beef stew myself.
Super good.
Let's all get out our Instapots. Let's all make some beef stew. It's going to be delicious.
I don't have an Instapot.
Yum, yum, yum.
I make one in the crock pot, though.
Yeah, I bet you could. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make some tomato soup this weekend, like homemade tomato soup.
Ooh.
You know, where you like blend the tomatoes and you like roast them with onions and stuff. It's gonna be super good.
I haven't decided what I'm going to make this weekend, but I do plan on getting some large piece of meat to throw in the crock pot on Sunday so that I don't have to worry about dinner since it's playoff football on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Will it be cold where you are this weekend, Matt?
No, it'll be in the 60s and 70s.
Hey,
All right, well, why don't we...
Yeah, what did you do a stream, Matt? Did you?
I did, Vanessa. I already talked about this a little bit. I streamed Mass Effect Andromeda last night for our Wednesday night stream over on YouTube. My landlord is, just like he was last night while I was streaming, next door drilling something, which is cool. It is 8:41 at night, dude. What an asshole. Anyway, I streamed some Mass Effect Andromeda last night because I realized that I was not going to have time to play it today, really. And I kind of figured either I wasn't going to stream or I was going to have to stream Andromeda instead of System Shock 2. But Jim was out of town, and so figured I'd wait for him anyway. I did finally pull out the green screen and kind of put together a kind of much more professional, I think, looking stream, which I enjoyed. I felt good about it. It looked good, I think, and it was fun. Some technical issues. My capture software crashed on me a couple of times, and I had some issues with the lighting, but whatever. Go check that out if you want to see our streams. I am currently playing System Shock 2 for the main stream of the week, the Wednesday night streams. Jim has been playing through Grandia 2 again, and by the time this episode comes out, hopefully he will have finished that off, and it will be all released, the whole game. Anyway, that's our YouTube channel, the Square Roots channel over at YouTube, and you can just search that up. We don't have a cute link to send you to. But we are there every week and often throughout the week, just kind of streaming stuff. You can come join us. We have a pretty small community, which is fun. We chit chat with the chat. It is a really good time, and I like doing it. And speaking of YouTube, Johnny has a cool YouTube channel, and I bet you, listener, you specifically, have not checked out Bears and Games Neo yet.
Why haven't they?
A mistake.
Shame on you.
What a mistake
Wow.
you're making. Because it's basically the best channel on YouTube. Johnny puts up great videos covering all sorts of topics, from queer gaming history to queerest
Old
game
TVs.
ever. Is that it?
Yeah, gayest game ever is definitely
Gayest
one of
game
them.
ever, as well as old tech stuff, Switch reviews, Kubert Opens Worlds, which are drivey shooty action reviews. He's trying to do every single one. They're all fantastic. Some of them are extremely long form. Some of them are nice quick bites. If you don't go give that a subscription right now, you are just a fool.
A fool?
Fool of a toque.
A fool in love with you.
It's called Bears and Games Neo because Johnny's first Bears and Games was all about how wokeness is bad.
No, I just lost access to that account, and Google won't let you recover an account.
Well, it did have a lot of content of Johnny saying this man is not attractive to me. He needs to be larger. And why do they make video
not
games
pretty
with
enough.
unattractive men?
Why aren't there more hot men in my games? That's what I was saying.
Why does that bear have DEI chin?
Now, is it DEI chin on a bear? Is that like giving a big burly dude like a heart-shaped face, like
Yes,
a anime girl?
100%.
They're trying to feminize all the dudes.
I would think it would be like giving him just like a really square jaw, you know? Like totally like skinny neck, square jaw, and then a big body.
Yeah.
But isn't that like the ideal for like the male form, like a big square jaw?
Well,
Like the
no,
guy
she's
from
like-
Time Chasers,
a
Jim's
Squishy
favorite
guy.
movie.
Wow, Matt! Look at Matt establishing the male ideal. Way to
Yeah, you
way to
want.
wreck my confidence. I don't have a square chin,
Aw.
square jaw.
Sounds like Matt's gonna love the new He-Man movie.
That guy did have a square jaw.
I did
square
like
head.
that trailer for that He-Man movie. Like,
What
it was
was the-
fun. I agree with you that like too much Earth, but also I said this before you got on. You can tell that there's so much money being pumped into the Eternia scenes and like Skeletor that I can very much see them being like, we can't afford to do this whole movie set in Eternia.
Yeah. Well,
I
Is it
don't
gonna lean into
necessarily
the
blame them.
memes?
Like, if it's fun, that's good enough. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect.
yeah, it
Are they
makes
gonna
an
have
easy
what's
audience
going
surrogate.
Is He-Man going to wake up to an alarm playing "What's Going On" on Earth? Do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
I showed my. You really. That's definitely a joke in the movie.
Yeah.
I showed my son the trailer and was like, "Good news! Before I take you to see this, I'm going to make you watch the original."
Not even the good Kevin Smith version.
We actually have watched some of that. I don't really love the Kevin
I
Smith
haven't
version,
seen
to be
it.
honest with you.
I haven't.
It's not. It's fine.
I hated He-Man, the He-Man cartoon. I like the toys. Like, who was the one that
Yeah.
had the metal jaw? That guy was real cool.
Trapjaw, I think.
Lockjaw.
Vanessa had the one where the eyes bulged out. Was that the
Man,
snake?
Everybody had the one where the
Montana.
eye bulged out. Everybody
Yeah.
had that one because it was the cheapest one, and that's the one that everybody's parents got.
My brother had
For
the
sure.
the one where the snake head went out, but it looked like a penis.
I used to go when I was a kid to a big farmhouse. There was an old plantation. And, well, it wasn't anymore.
What a dream location for my wedding. Let's go there.
On a lake. It was on a lake. It was gorgeous. It had its own fucking lake. We used to go out there for the 4th of July, and all the parents would dump off all their old kids' toys there for the visiting kids to bring. So they essentially had a full collection of He-Man toys at that place. All of the castles and the fucking vehicles and the monsters and the cats. And that is a very fond memory for me, playing with those He-Man toys.
Can I make a movie about a plantation wedding where all the guests get killed by ghosts?
Yeah, that sounds like a fun movie.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I mean, it should be like about modern, like, neo-Nazis, right?
Well, like, at least people are like, this is so traditional, and I'm going to wear white and dress like Gone with the Wind, and yeah.
John, that's a great idea.
Yeah, write
It's
it.
a fucking great idea. You write that up. You'll get somebody will want to jump on that and direct it for you. No
I'll
problem.
keep sending it to Jordan Peele.
Yeah, it sounds like a Jordan Peele movie. Sounds like Get Out, kind of. Huh. Anyway, Bears and Games Neo, go check that out. And with no further ado, how about we dive into the quest log?
All
Dive
right.
into the quest log.
As you recall, last time we got our very own spaceship, the Tempest, and we took off for the planet of Eos.
Planet of the Apes. Oh, dang. I wanted to see the monkeys.
This time we touched
I got a
down
monkey.
and Eos sucks, just like everywhere else. It is...
Bye.
Bye,
Jim.
Jim.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Have fun. Did y'all get a monkey?
Bye.
Did y'all get your pie jacks in the mail?
Yes. I
What are
did
you
get a
talking
pie
about?
jacks in the mail.
If you
He's
go
talking about
to-
something that can happen later in the game when we return to the
No.
Nexus.
Oh. Is it only when you return? Oh, I guess because you have to be on the Tempest and then check your email in Ryder's quarters. If you have the deluxe version, then you should have the DLC that gives you a pet monkey.
Yes, I did get the pet monkey.
I have whatever the fuck is on Game Pass.
I don't think that has the DLC.
That's what
survive.
I'm playing, and I got a pet
Oh.
monkey.
All right. So yeah, Matt, just check your email.
I will actually. I was going to do that the next time I played because I have several of my quests are like, check your email. Fuck you, that's a quest.
Hate that a game
Haven't
is
you
making
always
me check
wanted
my
a monkey?
email. Haven't you wanted a monkey?
Monkey.
I
But
got
also,
that.
it's the characters in your fucking party. Like PB and Cora have sent me emails. I was just talking to you.
I don't want to check my email in real life. I have to do it at work, and I always have to be like, before the end of my shift, be like, oh shit, I haven't checked my email today, and go through all of them. I hate it. I hate email. Matt, I hate email.
I mean, my whole job is fucking emails, so I'm right there with you.
Eos is a desert world, and it's covered in radiation because everything in this galaxy is busted.
We skipped all this last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we
did.
sure did.
I'm just annoyed that we have to fucking talk about Eos.
Well, we have to because, I mean, I guess we don't have to. We don't have to talk about the whole game. We could just skip around if we wanted to.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, it sucks here. The planet is covered in radiation.
Now you're just reading my notes, which
We
actually
visit
you're
the
welcome
abandoned
to
Eos
do.
settlement and need to turn the power back on. Mm-hmm. Notes are for everybody, Vanessa.
Yeah, please continue. I love this.
I can't. I gotta check my email.
There's a man who is barricaded in a building and tells us that if we turn the power back on, the Kett will attack. But we promise to take care of the Kett, so he allows us access to the generators. We turn them on, the Kett attack, and we do shoot him. We go back and talk to the man, who is a scrapper. He's hanging out in this abandoned, attempted settlement, and mentions that there's a nomad somewhere around. Ooh, Matt, a nomad. Are you excited?
What's he so not mad about?
Nomad is the little Mass Effect car that made me very Vanessa mad when I played Mass Effect 1. I think it was also in 3, but it wasn't as bad in 3 somehow.
Yeah.
That was a Mako.
I don't really remember it from 3 as well, but I have like very distinct memories of Mass Effect 1's terrible car, but also kind of loving it. You know, I always I love these janky bits in these games. Like that car is trash, but it's
there
fun.
have been 3 different cars. There was the Mako, and then in Mass Effect 3, there was a different car, which they make fun of. Like Cortez in the garage is like, yeah, this is a lot better than the Mako. And now you've got the Nomad, which is a rad as hell car. It's got you can switch to 6-wheel drive and go up mountains and jump. And I've been having, I admit, I like off-roading in games, so maybe this is more just up Johnny's alley because
it's fun.
Love this car.
I would like it if the boost was a little better and if it didn't basically stall out going uphill.
Well, you can upgrade that.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd be able to, so I'll mess with that when I get the chance. But it is fun to tear around. Also, when you come across like a Kett base or something, you can just fucking mow them down in your car, and it is awesome.
Do you still get XP?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think so. I can't remember, actually. But my problem with the Mako is that you had to do like all the shooting with it and deal with its shields and stuff. And but
I wish this car had a gun. So
it has no gun.
It stinks.
It's still cool, and I love it. So I love this car.
We're going to use it a lot because we can't walk around this planet too much because of the radiation, but we can drive from location to location in our sweet car. The first location that we drive to is a big mysterious spire.
More of this shit in a Mass Effect game.
You scan the spire to find some glyphs and then activate the computer that's attached to the spire, and we're attacked by a mad Asari. No,
Asari. She is Asari. Sorry, that didn't sound right for a second.
She's blue as heck.
She jumps on Ryder and straddles her.
Yeah, she full on straddle, does a cute little smile, and she's like, "It's me, I'm Phoebe."
It's Phoebe, not Phoebe.
Yeah, it is Phoebe.
I said last night on the stream, I have it's really fun to me to have PB and Jaw in my
I got it,
in my party.
I got your joke.
Yeah, and it gives you the option while she's straddling you to like push her off, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
She's an Asari. She has a big streak of black makeup across both of her eyes.
I call her Daryl Hannah.
Yeah,
the Daryl Hannah look.
I like her design. She looks more like a distinct kind of person to me than a lot of the Asari do, particularly in the older games. I felt like they all looked really fucking similar, and this way she looks like a person.
Yeah, she's got more of a baby face and has the Daryl Hannah. I noticed that one of there's a mod pack that Jim installed that includes like making PB basically look more like every other Asari and removes her makeup and everything. It's like, is this a clean faces mod?
Weird.
I like the black streak. What were you calling it? I know you're referencing
Daryl Hannah.
What's her name? Daryl Hannah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She explains she's an archaeologist and she's examining remnant technology. And that if we activate the computer, we will have to fight some robots, but that's no problem for us. So we activate it, we fight some robots, and she is very excited about our ability to activate these spires and gives us the location of 2 more.
I like these, that there's a good variety of enemy types. There's like your Kett soldier dudes, and then you got the robots. But there's not, and there's some like natural flora and fauna on later planets too that you end up fighting.
There's some on this planet
bugs and
too.
stuff
There's
here.
like spitty frogs and things like that. I mostly avoided them
big beetle
because
monsters.
of the radiation. I think you can return to this planet later and have a little less radiation to deal with, should you so
Yes.
choose to.
Yeah. Is
Well,
every planet gonna have like a life support meter that we have to manage?
Yes.
I don't like that. Motherfucker, I'm in a space suit.
Well, it basically, after you do the initial set of missions, it's like, well, come back later when the radiation has lessened enough. You can unlock the rest of the planet. I got a question for you both. I thought right at the beginning of the game, Ryder said she was joining the initiative as an archaeologist or something. Wasn't she like part of that?
Not that I recall. She was part of the Pathfinder team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
She does say that she was interested in it, but I don't know if that's just like an optional dialogue point.
Right, because later she's like, well, I've never had a chance to be an archaeologist before. And I thought, wait, I thought you were an archaeologist.
No, she was in the military.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She wants to marry an archaeologist. She makes that really clear.
Yeah, to keep her artifacts warm.
PB? Are we talking about PB?
Well,
The stream last night was telling me that I should I should romance Jal, and I was like, no. Sarah Ryder is going to marry a lady. It's just how it is. Okay?
I was thinking with Vanessa, maybe I should just use the flirt option every time it comes up.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
See what happens. Because I keep selecting it because I'm like, well, this is interesting dialogue, even if I'm not necessarily wide to romance. Like, is it Lexi, the Asari doctor on board? Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, I don't date patients. Aww. So yeah, I think that'll be going forward. Vanessa is going to romance everyone.
I think that that's a great choice, especially because you're trying to play as the opposite of me, and I famously only romance Taskmaster contestants.
Wow.
Name one Taskmaster contestant that you have romanced.
No. So, we head to these other two spires. At the second spire, we get to fight some Kett, and as we're doing that, we are interrupted in our fight by... Yes, Matt?
What's a cat?
Oh, well, a Kett is like the aliens that we met at the beginning of the game, what we're shooting our party. They look like a lamb. We talked about them last week.
Did we? Okay. Never mind that.
Yeah, a little bit. But and they just came up. So Kett seems to be the name that the people on the Nexus came up with for these guys.
Yeah, except for the alien, the Angara
that's
aliens
what I'm
that we
setting
meet.
up. I'm setting it up that because it doesn't make any sense.
It makes
Well, you
perfect
could
sense.
say that the translators
translator,
that we're working with just translate that to a word we're already using.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not like
how
we're suddenly
translation
learning these
works.
alien languages. It's like fucking
Correct.
Star Trek.
Correct. So we meet
I think
a
that the
Krogan.
sheep people should be called the Angora, and the Jal race should be called the Kett. But that's just me.
But the sheep people, the Angora are Australians, and the Kett are not Australian.
well, but I just think it would be a funny name for the sheep people to be called Angora, Matt.
Why?
Because Angora is a type of sweater, and I believe it is made from sheep fleece. Or is it? It is, right, Vanessa?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Matt, would
Get
you
it?
like
Go to
to
the spires.
talk about Nakmor Drak?
Yeah. Because he's there at one of them.
Didn't meet Drac until the end of EOS.
I met him.
Did you get him earlier?
Well, no, you talk to him at one of the spires, and the one that has the base, the Kett base around the spire, and then he's like throwing people and then punching a dog, but it's an evil dog, so it's fine. And
Also, it's like a monster, not a
it's
dog at all.
lizard monster dog that turns invisible, and he's so cool, and then takes the tooth out of the lizard monster dog and puts it on his chain, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Drac."
I like Drac. I like the design again of a the Krogan. I feel like he looks a little more distinct than all the Krogans in the other games, though I feel like they did a better job with the Krogans in the Mass Effect trilogy of making them look a little different. I remember the third one, you had the like little Krogan, right? Wasn't he like a little smaller than the other ones?
The grunt was
he came
the
out
small one.
of his test tube. Tube Krogan.
But I like
two.
Drax's design, and he's just your typical like rough, grumbly warrior dude. But like he's fun. I like Drax. I was excited when after EOS I was able to swap out Liam and Cora with Drax and PB to get some good party members.
I didn't realize you could I couldn't find the party selection menu for the longest time. So I kept having Liam and Cora in my party. I'm like, where's all, like, I want to try this Vetra lady and PB and everything. Liam and Cora are boring. It's because in the other Mass Effect games, when you went out on a mission, the first thing it showed you was, hey, here's your party. In this one, it's like you have to go through the options menu to find it. And
you've got weapons, armor, like consumables, and then you have to right button.
Party should be first. I don't care about, I have the one gun that does 1 million damage. Not 1 million, but I have the really slow pistol that does crazy damage. So you can kill every enemy in 2 hits, which I love.
Well, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's just one of the starting weapons.
I've already sunk 1 million points into assault rifles, so.
I like
There's
pistols.
a respec in the med bay on the ship, where you can re-roll your character, should you choose to.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing assault rifles, sniper rifles, and like a little bit of tech and biotics, and I'm enjoying it for the most part. I don't like that it seems like you can only assign 3 powers at a time. So it kind of, to me, it's like, why would you ever get more than 3 powers? Like, what's the point? I don't understand.
How you switch modes?
It's in your menu.
Yeah, it's in the menu.
I
don't remember what they call them.
The profiles.
Yeah,
the profiles.
Yeah,
because I've unlocked a
like,
bunch and I haven't switched.
Just to the right of your skills menu is the profiles menu.
I assumed it would be like an on the fly like button press to swap modes.
No.
No,
that's stupid.
After we've activated, Nakmordrak doesn't come with us because he hates the Kett, but he thinks we're too squishy to travel with. We activate all 3 pillars and the shoot out beams of light that culminate at a spot on the map. When we drive there, a big building emerges out from the ground. And we're able to go inside, and it's a vault. At least that's what they call it. Phoebe comes with us. We float down a gravity well. That's kind of fun. You stand on the edge. You have the option to jump down before PB does, and I did, so she would think I was cool.
Yeah, me too.
And down inside, we find some more of these remnant robots. There's also some trees down there that you can scan, get some data about. It's the first major kind of flora we've seen. And there's a bunch of Omnigel type liquid, which is very ouchy to touch. So we have to do lots of platforming to get around. And eventually we meet the control room, and there are some indications of a planetary location that isn't on our map. We trigger the control, and we get giant cloud of death.
Oh no, the lost cloud, the smoke monster.
I have fucking no idea what's happening here in this section. I don't understand. It makes 0 sense to me.
You activate the atmospheric controls, and then you get the big cloud of death. It was very much like in South of Midnight when you're running away from the cloud and that. Like you hear it coming behind you. You need to run for your life. After you activate it, some extra doors do open in the vault, so you can like grab some loot on your way out if you're fast. But the basic idea is just to run like heck and get to the console at the entrance before the cloud eats you. Once you do that, the vault is activated. And we go back to the surface, and the sky is all clear and better, and everything is looking better and nice.
Spoiler
Yay.
alert, we're going to do this on the next planet, and the same thing is going to happen with the death cloud, and, like, this is just some
I hope you
stupid
like
bullshit.
this gameplay mechanic, Matt.
I don't. I don't at all. I think it's stupid.
Well, I have some bad news.
It's
This
not
is
going
this is I know it's pretty typical of me, but like episode 1 I'm like, this is fucking great. And then episode 2 I'm like, now all this shit is starting. Like the shine has come off, the crap is coming through, and I'm like, oh boy. I mean, listen, I'm enjoying the game. When I sit down to play it, I find myself playing the hell out of it for like hours at a time. It's really fun. But it also is like, now I'm starting to see a lot of the problems.
Yeah, it does have a lot of repetition. Phoebe joins our squad because she's so impressed with our cool vault abilities. And we drive our little car to the location that would be a good settlement for the humans. Rex is there. He is... Not Rex. Not Rex is there. Drac is there. And he is fighting some Kett. He is also very impressed with us and wants to join our party. And we get to establish our very first colony. Yay, we're colonizers! Woohoo!
Yay!
You have a choice between making it a military colony or a scientific colony. I'm a good girl, so I chose science. What about you guys?
I chose science, but I regretted it immediately because I realized you were going to choose science. So next time it'll be all military.
It didn't give me an option in the second level, the second planet to choose.
No, it doesn't. It's just in this first one.
I also chose science.
Yay, we love science.
Not me. Next time it'll be all military. Yeah.
And with that, we decide to head back to the Nexus. And I think it's just like a little pop-up message, or someone says, like, come back when the radiation's, like, cleared out to do more fun things on this planet. So that's something nice to look forward to. We head back to the Nexus, and it's doing a lot better than the last time we were there. The docking bay area has been niced up. There's some people around. There's vendors. There's a little museum that we can visit. That's like the cultural center in case we meet some aliens other than the Kett who would like to get to know us. And we go to talk to Kumail Nanjiani about some next steps. We want to go look at the planet that we found the location for, and he sort of makes a show of granting us permission, and you can be like, I don't need your permission, screw you.
Yep. That's what I said. You know what I do like about this is that I like the dialogue options. I like that it's just kind of like emotional responses. No, it's not all emotional, right? But like, I like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like each of the responses have a type. There's like an emotional one, there's like a logical one, and there's a
professional
kind of
one, and there's a flippant one. Yeah.
But I feel like in most circumstances, I feel like there's an option where I instantly go to, where like I don't even have to think twice. Like I know what I'm going to say. Whereas I feel like not even just in the other Mass Effect games, but just in a lot of games that do this in general, I'm always like, well, I don't know, this or that. And I do kind of wonder if just adding like the little icon of like, this is the emotional response, this is the logical response, helps me like more quickly just kind of determine like this is what this is going to, imply to this person in my response of like, I don't know. I like it. I find that with the dialogue trees, it is really easy for me to just zip through them because I see the responses and I'm like, well, that's obviously what I'm going to say. And I don't need your permission is definitely one of them.
I do sort of
We're
find
definitely going to
myself...
overthrow Kumail Nanjiani and become the leader of this new colony.
Oh, do you want all that administrative duty? No, thank you.
No. I'll pass that off to the peons.
Oh, okay. And by that, you mean the people you pee on.
Yeah, exactly. The people that I pee on. Now, don't ask me what I'm going to do with the Poop-ons. That's a different conversation entirely.
Pardon me. Do you have any gray poop-on?
Yeah, I'm going to give him mustard from my Bentley.
From your Butley.
Ugh.
Hey, Johnny likes it. Look at that. He's spitting his drink out.
That went in my nose. All right.
Yeah, I like the options. I do find myself playing the emotional response sort of more than I would if I were doing a typical Vanessa self-insert, just because I feel like Ryder is young, and I like the idea of playing her as more emotional and less sort of professional and thought out. So I think it makes for a more interesting roleplay time to have, those kind of more intuitive dialogue options.
I do feel like in some of the other Mass Effect games, there were times when it was just not clear with the dialogue options, like what that was going to result in. Like, I'm sure we talked about it in those seasons of like, you would say, like, it would say this and you go like, yeah, that makes sense. And then Shepard would be like, scream it and punch him in the mouth. And you'd be like, what the fuck just happened?
There's the one where he like punches the guy in the face. It's a big surprise.
Did you go talk to Kesh and have the fun scene of Drek and Kesh being all grandpa and little daughter?
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
That's fine. They just have a cute banter. I like them.
Did you guys solve the murder mystery? I'm sure Vanessa did. She had to.
I didn't go back to EOS to solve it.
Yeah, I need to go back to EOS to solve it too. I haven't solved it yet. But I did solve the side quest of the broken wires around the ship. You can use your little scanner.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did too.
I like that scanner. I think that's also a pretty fun mechanic. Like, it's a small thing, but like, I like pulling that scanner up and scanning shit. Like, it's just a satisfying little thing to do. Give me a little bleep bloop and give me points for my research and development.
So you can sort of find different panels that have been damaged, and eventually you find a space hamster, and it has been chewing up the wires and things, and you can capture it.
Is it a gigantified microspace hamster?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I captured it. I saw it, but I didn't see an option to capture it. Do you have to like
you do.
time it?
You can capture it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you
I'll go
interact
back and
with
capture
it, and you can either kill it or capture it.
Oh, that's right, because I didn't kill it. You're right. Yes.
I don't remember even seeing it. I just remember Ryder identifying it, and then you have the option to either kill it or call somebody to come collect it.
Yeah, I got it captured. I wonder if it goes to your ship.
I haven't seen it around the ship, but I haven't looked all over the place, so maybe it's in the room now.
I hate to admit this, I haven't actually seen the monkey since I got it delivered to the Tempest.
What?
I don't find the wandering around the Tempest that fun. Like, it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just because this is the fourth one of these games. Mm-hmm. Something that was more novel in the original games. Now it feels like a chore.
Real chatty.
Yeah. Yes, they are all real fucking chatty. But the ships, it looks cool on the outside, but the interiors, it just does not strike me. It's not super fun. It's fine. I definitely wouldn't change my clothes and colored up my armor. My armor's all baby blue. It looks great.
Did you take the interview with camera lady?
I did.
I did not.
I did an interview. I was nice, and she's like, "Oh well, Tan will like that." I'm like, "I just think we shouldn't be super negative." God, were you super negative?
I tried to be diplomatic. I don't think of it as negative, but she seemed satisfied with my answers. And you can start another quest where a scientist gives you a data disk to give to Sam to perform some equations on. Did either of you guys do this?
I don't think so. Yeah, there's a bunch of these I didn't find. Like, I didn't find cultivation. I'll have to go back and find that. I've been like looking around and grabbing side quests whenever I can, but I'm sure we have lots of time to
There's
solve
plenty
these.
of time to do all of these side quests.
Yeah, I was so hooked on Unicorn Overlord that I have mostly just played the chunkers. But now that I finally knocked that out, I think that I'll have more time to sink into just screwing
Do
around
all
in
the
Mass
ladies?
Effect.
I know that the artist that does all these Vanillaware games. Sorry, as for a Unicorn Overlord, side tangent. I know sometimes he likes to draw ladies with the big boobies, and sometimes he likes to draw ladies with the crazy Chun-Li legs. Are there any like normal ladies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, a lot of the women in the game are normal. It's one of those games where a lot of the classes seem to just be locked to a gender, which is kind of weird. You know, like sellswords are always women, but like, and I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's normal looking ladies. I know that some of them, Scarlet in particular, the chest on Scarlet is like distracting. It's ridiculous.
It's just
It is
wobbling
insane.
all the time.
And you do kind of get betrothed to somebody at some point, and it can be. So I initially heard that it could be a man or a woman, but then I kind of looked into it more, and it sounds more like if it's a man, it's kind of like they treat it more like it's a bromance, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I saw there's like a kind of daddy bear big guy, and then there's the beast man big guy. That's gonna be a tough decision.
There's a lot of big guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
I think I will
get
buy
betrothed
it this week.
to just a kind of a normal looking lady, to be honest with you. Scarlet. It feels like the game is like Scarlet's right there, and I'm like, I don't fucking think so. I didn't even have her in my party. I was like, I don't need this on my screen. I don't want to deal with it.
Do hope the dating social simmy games come to the Switch. The three that were on, or two, was it sort of? It was sort of two. But one had 3 different versions or something.
What game are you talking about?
Fire Emblem. I hope those come to Switch eventually, like the 3DS ones.
I mean, Three Houses has that. You can get that on the Switch.
Yeah, but I like the art style and stuff better from the 3DS ones, and I thought the combat was better.
I hated the main character in Three Houses. Just the design was fucking terrible. I just can't.
Did you play as a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
I like the girl
Maybe
design.
I played as the girl. I may have played as the girl.
Yeah, but I
typically,
really
when
like
given the
characters
option,
from
will
the two.
choose the girl in games. For me, as like a guy, I feel like it typically makes for like a more interesting story to be from like a woman's perspective than from a man's. I know that's not just like a general rule of thumb, but for me, somebody who has read a million books and played a million games that are all fucking dudes, like these days, I'm like, not even these days, years and years now, I'm like, I'll see what the ladies' side is like.
I think that GBA Fire Emblem's on like the Switch Online Pass, and that one stars a girl too, like one of the first GBA one. Anyway,
all
sorry,
right, we've gotten off.
Yeah, sorry,
Vanessa.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Any more side quests you want to talk about?
Nah, I want to go to Aya. So we head off to the Onan system. I guess that's what we're calling it.
Now, I'm sure you said this, but like, why are we doing this? Why are we going here?
Because we found information in the vault about a planet that was not on our maps. So we're heading off to explore that planet. And on the way, we encounter our old friends, the Kett.
Yay! Baba!
Unlike the Kett we've encountered before, one of them decides to talk to us. They catch us.
He doesn't look like the other Kett either. He looks different.
No, he sort of has like a bone halo around his head.
Yeah. It makes him look very
it's not
sheepy.
The Cardinal, right?
Archon.
The Archon.
It's the Archon. That's right.
Yeah, he's a fancy boy, and he catches up in his tractor beam, and he's like, "Who is it who spoke to the old machines?" And Ryder's like, "Hey, that's me. What's up?" And he's like, "You are going to be chosen. You're going to come on board, and your glorious future awaits." We don't like the sound of that.
And we're like, cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Halo dude.
That's cool. Do I get a halo? But no, we don't like the sound of that. So there's a little action sequence of the Solarian pilot flying us through the Scourge to get out of there.
This was pretty neat. I thought this worked well because they got these like T-shaped ships that were following us and smashing into the little strands of Scourge, and I liked it, but on the PC, every time it cut between video and game, it like stuttered and like didn't render well. I don't know why, but
Oh no.
I remember it looking better on console, and it's one of those things. For whatever reason, PCs have a hard time like switching between video files and game, and it's been like that for a decade now. I don't know why. Anyway, sorry.
No, I liked it too. I thought it was pretty classic. Like, it just felt like kind of classic Space Capers. You know, very Star Wars-y.
Yeah, you come out of Lightspeed or whatever, and you run into a fucking blockade.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They are blockading. It's a trade blockade because they're mad about rules that the Senate have made.
Yeah, all
yeah.
the taxes.
We get a little text scroll explaining what's going on.
And then they
the
have racist
billionaire gives us
accents.
a little text scroll about how taxes suck, actually.
You know what? There's a lot of things you could complain about George Lucas, but he's never been like that. He's never
That's
been...
Yeah, I mean, other than the beginning of The Phantom Menace.
Well, yeah, but those are the bad guys with racist accents.
That's fair. You know what? You're right. That's a good point. That's an excellent point. You're right.
So we break through the Scourge, and then we see a beautiful planet in front of us. And we head on down. Our ship has been damaged, so we need to land. And we're flanked by some ships that take us to a landing pad, and we see plants and breathable air. And this is the first good place we've seen in this whole galaxy.
But it looks
It's
like
pretty.
Was most of the planet hit by the Scourge? Like, some of it looked all melty and lava-y.
Yeah, some of it is kind of volcanic looking, but some of it's okay.
Okay.
And we touch down. We get a message from the aliens who have led us down here, who are not Kett. They are someone new, and Ryder goes outside to meet them, all by his or herself.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the Angora.
Angara. They're Australian. And you know that because they have Australian accents. And at one point, one of them talks to you and says that he's from Australia.
Let's see, how would you describe the Angara?
Australian.
They look like Australians. No, they
They
look
look like sheep, actually. So I guess that the designers of this game had a very specific idea in mind for their alien species.
They're more manta ray than sheep. Like, they've got fleshy bits on the side, like a manta ray does.
Yeah, as a friend of the show already called them on my stream last night, they are dollar store Twi'leks.
Vanessa, do you have 3,000 pounds? The original Mr. Blobby suit is for sale on eBay.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. Let's
Johnny,
see.
why are you surfing eBay while we're recording an episode of the podcast?
Sorry.
I
mean, I agree that this game is pretty boring, but like, let's focus up.
Okay.
yeah, I got 3,000 pounds. I wasn't going to spend it on a Mr. Blobby suit, but
But
then...
think about the antics you could... or the protest. Imagine if Mr. Blobby was leading protests.
Yeah,
Blobby,
imagine
blobby,
how
blobby.
confused people would be.
Blobby, blobby,
What the fuck is that?
Knock over some
Blobby,
ice
blobby.
people. Or not. I don't want to take a political stance. Don't arrest me at the border.
So Ryder leaves the ship to speak with Paran Shi, who leads us through the city to speak with the Angaran resistance leader, Evfra and Jal. They don't allow us to go anywhere or talk to anyone or do anything. And if you pull your scanner up, they point their guns at you until you put it away.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
They're very clear that you are not allowed to fucking do anything. You may walk through the city and that's it.
But, fair enough. We've just shown up, and they don't know who we are or what our deal is. Although, they seem to know a little bit. They're aware that we have arrived in this galaxy. I don't know how they're getting their information. I guess they must have spies or scouts or someone like that around.
Both ends.
Maybe they've met some of these like splinter groups from the Nexus.
Yeah.
both ends.
That might be the case. So.
Yeah, maybe many Bothans died to bring them this information.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
That's probably the case. And they're wary because they have had dealings with the Kett. We learn a little bit about the Kett here, that they sort of showed up at the same time that the Scourge did. And at first they seemed friendly and like they wanted to be allies with the Angora. And then their true colors started to show, and they started abducting them and killing them. And they've been at war basically ever since.
I don't love this. It's unclear to me how long this has been going on. Mm-hmm. It really aggravated me that at no point was there a dialogue option for Ryder to say, hey, what the fuck is the Scourge, by the way? Like, that's weird, right? Like, what is this fucking thing? The Angara have like lost their own history, which like I understand is like a thing that has happened here in the real world to cultures and is like a real tragedy. But like, this is a spacefaring species that lives across multiple planets. What are you talking about?
Well, I think that part of it is like their archives and things like that were destroyed by the Kett, so that might be part of it.
Okay, you could blow up my local library and I still know who George Washington is.
Well, that's true. But do you know the year of his birth?
1776.
Incorrect.
He was a baby when he led the revolution.
1492. George Washington sailed the ocean blue to defeat the British.
Sounds like somebody's history has been lost.
No, these people don't know fucking anything. That's what I'm saying. They know nothing.
Well, you know, as cultures become more advanced and rely more and more on AI, the people tend not to actually learn anything. They just believe that the AI can tell them anything that they need to know at any given moment, and memorization becomes unnecessary and a waste of time.
So Evfra will not let us into the vault, which I see in the notes, but when I asked you why we were coming to this planet, you didn't mention a vault, so I don't understand.
Well, they think that there's a vault there because they saw this map in the last vault. And they say to Evra, hey, we think there's a vault here. And he's like, yep, there sure is. And you're like, great, can we go there? He's like, nope, you sure can't.
You have to earn his trust.
Yeah, and he also says that there's a woman who knew about the vault called the Moshi, which is, you know, very much like a Ferengi mother name. But she has been taken by the Kett,
Moogie?
and so can't help us.
Are you thinking Moogie?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Moogie.
Moogie.
Moogie's wearing clothes.
My first thought on the Moshi was, you know, Moshi Moshi.
Moshi's a delicious treat, and I would also want to reacquire her so I could snack on that sweet Moshi.
I could be wrong, but I think Moshi Moshi is hello.
Hello. It's like
No, it is. I'm thinking of Mushi.
Sushi?
Mushi.
You're Mushi. So the Kett have taken the Moshi Moshi, and we're told that two planets need our help, Vold and Havarti. Okay, so
we know which one
mole or
Vanessa
some
would
cheese.
go to.
Well, she didn't. I was a little shocked as well that she didn't go to the amazing cheese planet.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to delay gratification, you know? Just like
Right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
let that cheese come up to room temperature so you can really savor the flavor when it's time to bite into that sweet, sweet cheddar. Or Havarti.
Jal agrees to join our party to kind of keep an eye on us and help build
What
trust.
are you talking about?
Excuse me?
We haven't even talked about Jal yet.
I said Jal.
Yeah, but, you know, let's talk about him.
Okay, tell us.
So, Jal's
I'm just trying to move
Angara.
this fucking episode along.
Jal shows up. He is a sheep-like Angara. He is purple. He has a flat kitty nose. He has big purple flaps, and he is a member of the Resistance. I got the impression that there's a little bit of tension between him and Ephraim. And he basically says, I want to go with this human. I'm going to keep an eye on them and their crew and make sure that they're on the up and up. And
What's the resistance?
The resistance are sort of the militia that's fighting against the Kett.
Am I the only one that found it very weird that they call their basically this people's army the resistance and not like our military?
Yeah, it's odd.
It feels very Star Wars coded. Like it doesn't make sense as a name for this group, but they want to like have a rebellion. You know what I mean?
Well, I assume that's what's happening is, we are communicating with them via Sam, our artificial intelligence that, does all our translating for us. Sam is aware of human culture, and I think that Sam has decided to translate the name of their army in a way that will resonate with us as huge Star Wars fans.
We learned what the Kett were named and the Resistance, and we changed our wording. Like once we know they have official names, we don't just stick to the one stupid one we came up with. Like I want the Resistance to be called like the Gur de Flarp, and be some sort of cool thing instead of the Resistance.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it would be cool if we were calling them Kett, but then we learned that their name is, the Sharks. Let's say.
Yeah,
this is
Sharks.
very woke. This is very Canadian. Like, oh, let's stop calling things by their colonist name and go back to whatever the native language is for things. Like, oh, it's not Mount Rainier, it's Tahoma. And that's what people were calling it before the white people came along and just named things after themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. It's weird. We should keep the names, right, Vanessa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's heritage. It's heritage,
and keep those
Johnny.
statues up. That's our heritage.
It is our heritage to call them the Kett.
Anyway, Jal joins the party. Jal is a resistance fighter or like commander or something, and is our next new party member. So we've gotten PB, Drac, and Jal. I like having a new alien species on the list. I was a little disappointed because from here we have to choose a planet. We chose Vold because that's what Vanessa told us to do, and for the chunker. And so I kind of felt obligated to put Jal in my party when I really had not gotten a chance to use Drac, and I was a little annoyed because I had to keep PB around. That's my girl.
I had Drac and Jal, and they were having a fun time.
I did switch over to Drac at the end of this chunker because I was like, we're assaulting like a base, and I was like, this doesn't feel like a PB mission. This feels like a fucking Drac mission. Give me the tank that's gonna fucking beat shit to death, and not the scientist.
The AI in this game for your companions is so much better than the old games where they kind of stood there and did nothing. And now, like, you watch Drac just destroy people, and that's great.
Honestly, Cora, who I don't love as a character, but her power set or whatever, like you can just kind of sit back and watch her teleport into enemies and beat them to the ground, and it's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, we chose to go to Vold, and Jal joins the party. He kind of believes in us a little bit. Like he's trepidatious, but he's definitely wants to believe. So he decides to come along and try and help us, and we can learn a little bit more about the Kett and the Scourge, right, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I said it dumb. Scourge.
Yeah, like I mentioned, we find out that the Scourge has been here for... Jal says some Angara have known it their whole life and known the Kett, so it seems like maybe around 100 years this has been going on.
Yeah, because he was born after the Kett. For sure.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But he says that the Moshi, who is like 115, remembers a time before the Kett. So we don't have a precise timeline, but it's something like that.
Yeah, that's helpful. That's helpful to know. And so we head to Vold.
Yeah. And we can sort of chat with Jal on the ship a little bit, get to know a little bit about the Angara. We learned that they're very emotional. They tend to have their emotions right on the surface, and they also have some kind of natural electrical abilities. So
I liked that cutscene where he goes back on the ship. I thought was really good, where he's kind of sitting back and watching everyone argue, and Drac is space racist about him and all that. I thought that was I don't know. I like that the vibe on the ship is different than it was in the first Mass Effect series.
I just want to say, and I think we mentioned this last week, but on the Tempest, there is essentially a round table where you can call a meeting of your fucking knights. And so basically anytime something big happens, it's happening around this little round table. And yeah, there's this cutscene when Jal joins and when you leave for Vold where he's kind of sitting back on a couch or something, just listening and taking in all of these different people and their personalities. And
I like they all leave and Ryder's like, dismissed after everyone leaves.
Yeah.
I do really like that they don't respect her. And I think that's a really interesting narrative angle that is very different from the original series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she basically is a Nepo baby who was put in charge by happenstance because she has the AI in her head, but
she's going to earn her status via merit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Nepo babies aren't meritless.
Cora and her, Cora's bitter about it too, which is interesting. She's like, I'm trying not to be, but I super am, because that was supposed to be me getting these powers, not you.
Yeah, I keep accidentally walking into Cora's. I keep accidentally walking into Cora's chambers or whatever, and she keeps yelling at me about it. And I seriously am like, "Fuck you! Why don't you fuck off? I don't need you. I got PB and J and Drac. You can fucking beat it, lady."
What about Vectra, the sexy Turian?
Oh yeah, I just haven't used her. I don't know. I like PB a lot, and I like Drac, but I kind of don't like that the game is like, here's all the races from the species from the other games that you'll like. Like, just do new shit. This game does not take a lot of risks. I get it. I see it. It's there. Are you saying that a Hanar is going to join my party? Because I would be super into that.
The hard to animate ones are on the DLC. That's definitely going to come.
Yeah, the DLC ship is going to come any day now.
Mm-hmm. All right, Vanessa, please tell us all about Vold. Take us through this fucking thing.
Vold is so cold. We had a hot planet, now we got a cold planet. We touched down, and in order to sort of navigate walking around Vold, you have to run from space heater to space heater. It's a little bit annoying, and I don't like it.
It's annoying as fuck.
And we run from space heater to space heater to the Resistance base there. Talk to a scout who lets us in. Talk to Beniska, who is the head of the base there, and she talks about there's an outpost called Hijara that she wants us to go check out, and we learned there's a big Kett base here on Vold, and the Kett have been attacking the settlements that were here, and nobody's happy about it. Again, there's some side quests you can kind of pick up around here, but none of them are particularly interesting. They're kind of all just go to a point and collect something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's annoying. You'll also run into a bunch in the overworld where it's like you'll just see a point of interest, like a base or something, and you'll go in and then you'll scan something and Sam will be like, there's something interesting here, but I'm going to need you to go find 5 more of these. It's like, fuck you.
I found there's, at one point on Vold, there's this area that seems like, I bet if I had a quest, something would be here. Like it was just a bunch of vehicles on fire. And I don't know. Maybe it's not. It just seemed like such a specifically designed quest area that I bet I'm going to get a quest to go back here.
Yeah, I had several. They would show up as points of interest on my map, and I would go to them and kill all the Kett there, and then nothing would happen. And it was just kind of like, okay, cool.
Well, some of those points of interest just have really good loot.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's my problem with the loot. I I think it might be DLC or like anniversary edition stuff. I got a, I think I was going through my emails or something, and I got a set of armor that gives me plus 15% XP. And I was kind of like, and also bonus damage.
Was that the purple one? I got
It's the Deep Explorer set. And I kind of was like, well, why would I ever fucking use anything else? Like, obviously, I'm going to use this. So cool. That's the whole game. I did put on
the gold paint job that I guess was DLC.
Yeah, for
on the Nomad.
On the Nomad. But it kind of ruins that to an extent. I keep finding armor and stuff, and I'm like, okay, but is it going to give me plus 15% XP? Then what do I care?
But I think you still have to like unlock it's not that bad. Like it doesn't give you game breaking stuff. You still have to like research and unlock the later levels of those DLC ones, which I like. I hate when you buy a Game of the Year edition. It just gives you all the best stuff at the beginning. It's like,
it sucks.
Don't do that.
Because it invalidates a good chunk of the point of the game. Not the point of the game, but like a part of the game, which is like getting cool armor is fun. And now I'm like, well, I'll be using this for the rest of the game. And there's some Pathfinder weapons that were really good, though I did at the end of this chunker get an assault rifle that was better than the Pathfinder assault rifle that I was really fucking excited about. It kicks ass. And I bought on Nexus a Widow sniper rifle. I found all these sniper rifles and like, I don't know. The Widow is a bolt action, basically. It's a one shot, but it does like 700 damage. So I love it. Hit them in the head and they die. Kind of doesn't matter who they are. So that's going to be my sniper rifle.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I've been mostly using the pistol because I'm using a lot of biotic and tech powers, but I need to look at the sniper rifle too.
Ooh. You know what's worth bringing up here? So there's this cool thing that I really like where there's like a synergy between some of the powers. I can't remember how it phrases it. Maybe you guys will remember. You can like prime enemies with a power and then detonate them with another power. Mm-hmm. So for example, I've got the push power that like makes them float in the air. That's a biotic power. And then I have a tech power that will drain an enemy's shield and do damage, and that's a detonate power. So if I hit them with the push power, they float, and then I can hit them with the detonate power or with the energy drain power, and it refills my shield and does a shitload of damage to them. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. It's a cool. I like these combos. I think that's a really neat thing to do with these powers.
Yeah, I tend to use the float one and then overload, because you can like charge up overload by holding it down and then chain command it if you unlock like the later levels. So you basically can get a whole bunch of people floating together and then just like force lightning all of them while they're floating there.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'll check that out. I like the power drain because excuse me. I like the power drain because it refills my shield, and it's not the combat really. It is the cover based part of the combat sucks and is bad and badly implemented. So I am constantly getting fucking hammered and losing my shields. So being able to float somebody into the air and then take their fucking shields away is pretty fucking great.
Do you remember that Naked Gun? It was also in the original Police Squad show, where they're like behind cover shooting at each other, and then the camera turns to the side and they're just like 8 feet away from each other shooting from behind cover. It reminds me of that. Because
it can be
waiting for
very
them to
much
pop
like
out
that.
can take a while. I do like that there's like the concussive shot does do like a downward slope, so it usually gets people from behind cover. But yeah, so the biotic stuff like throw doesn't usually work behind cover.
A lot of the enemies in cover will still have like a shoulder or the top of their head poking out, so you can still shoot them. And I do that a lot. Somebody pointed out to me last night while I was streaming that if you jump into the air and then hold down the look down scope, you will hover in the air. I did
And there's
not.
a bunch
I
of
had
stuff
no
that gives
fucking
you
idea.
bonuses too if you do that. But
Yeah,
are you
I
just
just
going to
noticed that.
But is it going to be like being out of cover and you just get assaulted? Or
Yeah,
is it
probably.
slow-mo?
We'll see. I'm going to mess with it because I like the idea of hovering in the air and just blasting dudes. All right, tangents over. Vanessa.
So we drive our little car to Hijara and
It's not a little car. It's quite a large car. It's got like 8 wheels.
drive our 8-wheel car to Hijara, and we talk to an Angaran named Skeet, who I think is supposed to be young, but they don't really have child models in this game. We just kind of know he's young by his voice and the way people talk about him. He says that a whole bunch of Angara have been kidnapped, including his uncle, and begs us to go find them and rescue them. Which, spoiler alert, we do. You get to where they're being held. They're all being held in like individual cages, so it's just a matter of running through the base, fighting the Kett, and letting them out of their cages.
Yeah, this is a fun little thing. I actually kind of so I apologize. I'm going to have to do another tangent. I like the car. I don't like that a lot of these missions involve you driving up to a base and then getting out of your car because A, she always gets out on the wrong side. Always. And B, it puts you in this position where you kind of have to like circle this base every time or this whatever location. This location to find a good spot to jump out so that you jump out behind cover and not just into a rain of enemy fire.
It's just a good idea it's a good thing they don't have those Mass Effect 1 turrets anymore, or else our little thing would be blown up.
Yeah, I'm happy that we're not doing like, car shooting, but I've mentioned that before.
Yeah, I remember in Mass Effect 1 you'd have to like take them slowly out one by one, and it would take like 20 minutes to get to the base because you'd have to like blow up one turret and then the other, and you had to kind of cheese it.
I don't love this aspect of the driving around in the overworld. It's like, and it feels more of it's less of a driving problem and more of like a map design problem where it's like, well, you're going to have to like find the right place to stop here, I guess. Like these don't feel like well-designed spots. Like they're just kind of plunked down fights.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
the bases don't feel particularly well designed, although the prisoner one I thought had some design to it. Like you kind of
That's right. So that's what I was trying to get at. So I get to this prison and I jumped out and saw cover and dashed over to the cover. And then I basically sat in one place and killed everything around. And then went and released all the prisoners one by one, well after I had killed fucking everything. And only then did I realize, like, oh, it wanted me to release these people to help me fight. I didn't understand that. I just killed everything.
I do like that the NPCs help you fight in this game too. Like at one point you find a scout and her team, and they all will help you kill things. I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah. So we rescue the Angarans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then we are able to learn about a special side entrance to the Kett base. And,
yeah, you get like a disc with some codes. At this point, Giles like, we can go back if you want. We could go back to Aya and talk to Ifra. I'm like, no, I'll keep keeping on.
Yeah, we'll keep up the fight. I
did the same thing. It's like, I'm not going back.
Yeah. Yeah, and in fact, I would recommend we don't talk to Ephraim until sort of a certain point in the next chunker. So we attack the Kett base. We get data discs about the shield codes that will let us get through. Why would we attack the Kett base? We don't like them.
The next chunker to talk to Ephraim, whatever his name is.
I just think it will make it easier for us all to be playing the quests in the same order. But you can do whatever you want.
What quest does he give you?
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
I already did it.
Oh, really?
I think so.
You went back to your ship and you did the, like, communication call and everything?
That was part of the main quest, yeah. Before you could attack the base, it made you go up to space and call, and then I went back down to the planet and went to attack the Kett base.
I didn't do it in that order, but that's okay. I mean, I could be wrong, and because I haven't actually
I'm just
played
curious,
the next chunker yet.
What does he do different? What's different about that?
There's an event that you can trigger in the next chunker that will force you into a particular quest, and I thought it would be nicer to play it at the end of the next chunker rather than at the beginning. But obviously, I have the inciting incident wrong about what causes that to happen. So
Maybe.
I can look it up now if you'd like me to.
I mean, yeah, I did feel like I had to continue the quest here to get to the point where I had to go attack the Kett base. I felt like I had to go up to space and talk to Ephra, I can't say it. And then it was like, okay, well, now you can go attack the Kett base.
I do know
don't
what
recall
Vanessa's
that.
talking about, but I can't remember what triggers it.
Yeah. I didn't talk to Ephra. Did you talk to Ephra, Johnny?
Well, I didn't finish the chunker.
Oh.
This is as far as I got, was prison. But that's okay.
That's okay.
I
Yeah.
know what I've played it before. You're not going to spoil anything, and I'm just missing like an hour of gameplay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. It doesn't matter. I'll realize what it is next week. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right.
So we attacked the Kett base. Did you have you had a group with you, right?
What kind of group?
Of Angarans?
No,
Like a
I
strike
did it all
team?
by myself because I hadn't spoken to him. So I went to the base all by myself through the back entrance. And
Yeah, no, I went through the back entrance, but I had like a strike team with me.
Not me. I did it all by
Wow.
myself.
Oh, but listen, they join you for the first fight, and then they're like, "We'll go cause a distraction," and they run off, and you don't. They don't help out otherwise.
Yeah, I didn't find that I felt like I needed a strike team. I am playing on story mode,
The
so
game
that's
made
probably
me
part of
do it. Like that was the story. Like it was like you got to go to space and talk to Ephraim, and now you come back down and you have a strike. You meet the strike team, and then you go with the strike team to the Kett base.
I'm positive that I didn't talk to him and didn't have a strike team, so there must be different ways to do this.
I did do the spires first. I wonder if that made a difference.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
possible.
Matt met the
And
first real
vault.
boss
I did
fight.
the vault.
He met the first real boss fight of the game, which is Sudoku.
Yeah,
We haven't talked about that. We should.
Yeah.
I'm saving
We'll talk
it for
about it.
Johnny's mini shit. Johnny's bull
Mini shit?
mini game corner. Johnny's mini shit corner. Yeah, so the Kett base, it's pretty simple. You storm it, you destroy some generators, you access a hangar bay, you destroy some landing platforms, and we get our first real boss fight of the game, the Primarch.
And you're there because you have to rescue a very important character. We played very different versions of
Yeah,
this.
nope. See, that didn't happen.
That's
for me.
cool.
Yeah. I was just
I had
like,
to. I'm not going to not talk about it. I had
Yeah, go
to. There was I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was the Moshi. It may have been. Is Jal in love with the Moshi?
no. But Joel
Well,
knows the Moshi.
There is a character that has been kidnapped by the Kett that we decide we have to get into the base to save. She's very important to the Angarans. And I don't remember her name. I apologize. You go watch my stream from last Wednesday if you want to see what I'm talking about. So we get into the base, and the Cardinal, who is the boss of this level, right?
No, we're
is trying
talking
to
about two different levels. So that's what I was trying to avoid with talking to Ephraim. I'm talking about the the Kett base on Vold.
I'm talking about the Kett base on Vold too. I didn't leave Vold. I only did Vold.
And well, the Cardinal was not there for me. I guess he was in your game.
Okay.
Yeah, in my game, I believe the Moshai will be at the Kett Exaltation facility, which is a different location. So I didn't
Is
even
it
know
on
she.
Vold?
No, I don't think so. I think it's in space.
I definitely did not leave Vold. So I guess I rescued the Moshai and fought the Cardinal.
All right, I'm going to do that next week.
Are you gonna blow the Cardinal's brains out? Because I did, and it was great.
I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
I'm gonna fucking talk about it. I don't care. So I went to the base and I had to rescue the Moshai, and the Cardinal was there, and I had to fight the Cardinal. It was like a tough boss fight, and my game crashed a couple of times, which was super cool. And so I fought the Cardinal, and I rescued the Moshai. And then the Cardinal was like, we got a lot of people here in pods. And if you blow up this base, they're all going to die. But I'll let them all go if you promise not to blow up the base. And I was like, okay, thumbs up. You let them all go, and I won't blow up the base. And then he lets them all go. And then I was like, cool, that's very nice of you. And the Cardinal's like, I'll see you next time, Ryder. And I was like, nah, and just fucking shot him. And it was great. It was fucking fantastic. Listen, the other games did these like split-second decisions, and I really like them. But in that one, it was always like, it always kind of felt like it was like Renegade or Paragon coded. And in this one, it did not feel like that. It was just like, yeah, do you want to do this? And that split second, I was like, yes, I would like to kill this person, please. And I blew their fucking brains out. So are we not going to talk about the big revelation? I guess I can wait until next week to talk about the big
Yeah, I
revelation.
think that would be nice.
Okay, that's fine. But there's a big revelation.
I mean, Johnny and I have both played it before, but since we didn't necessarily tell people to play this part of the game, I think we
You
should
told us
wait.
to play Vold. This is part of Vold. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine. I don't
I'm sorry I wasn't clear.
In fact, the faster we get through this, the better. Oh, it's not your fault that the game has multiple paths.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've never done these games where you have to do one path.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We just didn't know. We didn't
Yeah.
know that it could do this.
Yeah. I like that, though.
So
I liked it. This was a good end of the chunk. I was getting frustrated with all the side questy stuff, and then I did the monoliths or the vault or whatever, and that was fine. And I was kind of like, ugh. And I was joking around while I was playing it. I was like, this is where the game gets good. And then the game got good, and I was like, oh shit, this is fucking awesome. Vanessa, if you want to see, Matt's perspective on this, go watch that stream from last week.
I was going to save that for when I go back to work to have on while I'm working.
That's my favorite thing to do.
So I don't know if we should then. I mean, we talked about the base you visited, which is different than the base that I visited. So I'll
Do you think
talk
it's
about,
a different base?
Yeah, it's a different base entirely. So the base I visited, it was just kind of up in the open. It had some.
It's like on the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Did you go through? You had to go to the shield generator thing, and then Sam used his extra processing power to create a hole in it?
No.
Did I not do a fucking base? I'm so confused.
I'm confused too, and maybe we should just move on to the vault. Because the base that I did was pretty simple. You just enter, you disable some generators, enter a hangar bay. There were no people in pods, and I look forward to visiting the pod base later. But I fought a enemy called the Primarch, who is not the Cardinal, but is sort of a souped-up Kett. After this, I am prompted to rediscover the past. So I don't know if you even got this quest, Matt, because you were at a different base.
What is that quest?
You're sent to a dig site to rescue some Angarans. Because after you take out this Kett base, you are told that the shield is down in a different location.
I do know where that shield is. I didn't go to it. Was not prompted to do so. I saw it several times.
Yeah, so I went there. You dig your way down once you can get past the shield.
Like
after...
Donkey Kong Bonanza style? Like you
Yeah.
punch the ground and it tears apart and you get to... It's super cool and fun.
Yep, so after I destroyed this base, you can go into the shielded area and go underground where this dig site is. There are some Kett down there. You shoot them up. There's some Angaran prisoners, which I freed. And they say, oh, the Kett are trying to break through this ice wall. They have all these explosives. And they kept talking about something behind it that they say is still functional, but also an abomination. So I blew up the wall to see what was back there. You go on back, and there is a computer. And it has a female voice. It says, hi, I'm just a normal computer. What's up? And Sam says, this computer's lying. It's an AI. And then the computer says, oh, well, I'm really low on power and my life is almost drained out. And Sam says it's another lie. She's hooked into the planetary grid. She is very powerful. And eventually this AI admits, yeah, she's just like feeling really depressed. She has been left alone by the Angara who created her for 100 years. She doesn't like the Angara who are here now. She doesn't recognize any of them as her creator. They don't know anything about their history, but she sort of is a keeper of all this Angaran history. And that's why the Kett wanted to destroy her. And so she, there's an Angaran there with you who says, I'm just going to take it. And approaches the AI, and the AI starts to electroshock it. And you have a choice of letting the AI kill this Angaran or shooting the AI and stopping it.
I'm guessing
about that
Vanessa shot the AI.
That I did not shoot the AI.
What?
The AI.
Pro AI
These are like
Vanessa.
real AIs. These aren't fucking slop AIs like
Yeah,
Grok.
this is Grok.
I'm just having fun.
This is a real sentient being who did not want to be.
But so was the Angara, and you can let that.
The Angara assaulted this AI and was going to rip her out of her home, and she has a right to defend herself. But I did admonish her afterwards and say that was unnecessary. She wants us to just shut her down because she hates her life, but she eventually says, I can sense this Sam in you, and I don't understand who you are, and I don't know these Angara, but I understand Sam as another AI, so I want to go be with Sam. And you have a choice of either...
I love this.
Yeah.
Is there an AI love story?
You have a choice of either giving the AI to the Angara or letting her go live with Sam on the Nexus, and I chose to send her to live with Sam so they can be friends.
You British Museumed it.
Yeah, British Museum did. And then the last thing to do on Vold before we take off is activate the vault.
I don't think the fucking tombs of the pharaohs had the intelligence to decide what they wanted to do.
Yeah, they didn't request to go to the British Museum. Then we just activate the vault on Vold. This is another instance of finding the 3 spires, following the light trail to the vault, activating the vault. There's a death cloud. We outrun it, and turn it on.
A death cloud.
Yep, another death cloud.
At least I'm sure the next one won't have a death cloud.
This one is much shorter than the vault on EOS, which I was kind of surprised by, but happy about. Like, I don't need these all to be fucking hour-long excavations into the vault.
Yeah, there's sort of a little puzzle you have to solve of activating consoles in the right order to open up a path, but it's not that difficult.
No, in fact, I didn't even realize it was a puzzle. I just did it.
And then we get to establish our outpost on Vold.
Yay! I did that.
I did that too.
I did something right, at least.
Yep. You didn't do anything wrong, Matt, and I am sorry if I implied that you did. I just
No,
wasn't
it's fine.
prepared
You
to
think
talk
I'm an
about that
idiot.
quest.
So you hate me.
Well, yes, but it has nothing to do with you doing that quest.
It's my daughter's joke lately.
Hilarious.
Anytime she's like, "Can I have $1?" I'm like, "No." So you hate me. That end, which I had to tell her today, I was like, "You can't. This is a joke. You need to stop making in public. Is I will kill you with a gun." I know it's very weird, but it's funny.
So
I
we
don't know you
established
with
our
guns.
nice
She has no
outpost.
access to guns, so
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not a real.
This is America. Of course she does. But I understand what you mean.
Well, yeah, probably.
So, we now have we have Iceland. We did it. We colonized Iceland. The dream.
Yay, we annexed Greenland just like Donald Trump wanted us to do. Yay.
Yeah, we did it.
Johnny's shaking his head. That's because he knows he's next.
So my suggestion for next time is to do the quest on Havarti and then speak to Ephraim to do the Rescue the Moshi quest, but Matt has done that already, and that's okay. You can still...
No, that's okay. I'll do Havarti, and then I'll have done the thing. That's fine by me.
Yeah, and then just...
I'm hoping this week to get ahead, so...
Yeah, and
That
finish
works
up,
out
you
for me.
know, as much of a trail of hope as you can, which is going back to the vault on Eos and dealing with all of that. So, it's time for our spin-offs. Before we get to Johnny's bullshit minigame corner, we'll get to Vanessa's skin corner. I saw...
Okay. I see that you're taking your shirt off. Please stop.
No, yeah, we don't need the
It's
skid
fine.
corner today.
It's good.
I saw Liam without his shirt, and I saw Jal bare but naked.
Ooh, where did you get this cutscene? I did not get this.
should
It's
call
on the
this Mrs.
Tempest.
Skin.
If you talk to Liam, he asks you to do a research project for him into some armor that he and Jal want to have commissioned. And if you research that and then go visit Liam's little side room, he and Jal will be in there with their shirts off, trading insults with each other. And Ryder can walk in, and one of your dialogue options is to say, "Is this for my benefit? Because I'm benefiting." You can just totally go and leer at both of them.
If you're gonna walk around my fucking ship naked, I'm gonna get an eyeful.
Jal looks very strange without his shirt on. He does not have sort of humanoid pectorals. He has more of a concave chest with a pronounced clavicle where his neck flaps kind of come together.
I've been wondering what that looks like under those shirts. I have to be honest.
Well, I can show
You
you.
kind of, they've got those neck flaps and they go, no, I'll see it for myself. You don't have to show me. They've got those neck flaps that go down into their clothes. And I'm like, what does that do? Like, are they tentacles that are tucked into their shirts? What the fuck are they?
Yeah, what that neck flap do? You can find out. So they are also insulting each other, and Ryder asks them what they're doing. They say they're trying to learn how to insult each other species so they don't do it by accident. You kind of break this up, and Jal says, "Okay, I'll move on," and comes around from behind the table that he was standing behind. It turns out he has nothing on at all. And he just saunters out, and you get a nice shot of him walking away in that purple alien butt.
And how did you feel about this? Was this like a Snake Man from the last game situation where you were like, oh, no?
No.
Not into the neck flaps.
No, the neck flaps aren't really doing anything for me. And honestly, Liam's model isn't doing that much either. He, in Mass Effect 2, you had like Jacob, who was very built out and felt designed for the female gaze, and Liam, just kind of a guy. without his shirt on. It's fine.
But isn't that your type?
I forgot. But he hasn't been on Taskmaster.
That's fair. He's not British, so.
He's got an English accent. Well, Liam does.
Yeah.
No, he's Australian.
No, Jolly's
no, he's a
Australian.
New Zealander.
Liam is British.
He's New Zealand. He's New Zealander.
I mean, he's clearly from London.
I think he's French, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure he's French.
So, with that out of the way, let's talk about Johnny's bullshit minigame corner. Because there is one bullshit minigame that is prominent in this Andromeda galaxy, and that is Sudoku.
I've got a question about Sudoku, Vanessa. Can you craft keys? Because there's those remnant keys you can use to skip Sudoku. Can you craft those at any point, do you think?
I don't know, because why would you? Because this is awesome. You get to play Sudoku for free along with your normal RPG game.
Well, it's not
So,
quite
I wanna say
Sudoku
two
because there's no
things.
math involved. But
I wanna
yes,
say-
Matt.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's not
math in
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
I want to say I've never done a Sudoku, actually. I have no idea.
It just uses the numbers as symbol stand-ins, basically.
First of all, I love these. I think they're great puzzles. They're fun, and they're like, these to me feel like, unlike the other Mass Effect games where it's like, what's it called? The Hanoi Towers?
The
Is that
Tower
right?
of
Yeah,
Hanoi,
Towers of
yeah.
Hanoi.
Yeah. Okay, close enough. And some of that stuff that we've had in these other Mass Effect games, this one really makes me fucking think. And I feel smart when I solve it. I did have one when I was streaming last night where I just couldn't do it. I would get to a certain point and then I could not get the next piece. And the chat did have to help me out. Thank you, Chris. By giving me a couple of pieces, and then I got it from there. But when you get them, it's very satisfying. Like, I think it's fun. I like this. Probably not fun for a stream, because it is definitely me just sitting there going, sounding like an
so
idiot.
one you called mug, one you called...
Yeah, so I named the symbols. So there's L, and there's E, and there's mug, and there's flask, and there's square, and there's the names that I come up with for these things are dumb as hell. They're so
I
stupid.
name them too. I have battery, I have column, I have E, C, it's helpful. My tip in solving them is to try to do, when you start it, there are some pieces in place. Look for whichever symbol there's the most of and try to fill in that symbol, like figure out where it can fit and then move on from there. So do like each symbol at a time rather than each section or line at a time.
Good tip.
Is it? I didn't understand what you just said.
So if you look at the... Oh, actually, you explain it.
Oh, no, go ahead, Johnny, please.
Nope. It's your system. I want to hear it.
I
Vanessa's
would like
snacking.
to recover my throat a little. I'm second on a fisherman's friend, so please speak.
Okay, so when you it loads up, and you know how, to explain to people who are not playing this game, there's 5 symbols now, I think. At first there was 4, now there's 5, and you have to they can't be on the same line. It's a 5x5 grid, so they can't be on the same horizontal or vertical line or in the same group. So you have to figure out. So when you look at it, there's a certain number, whatever symbol appears most often, which there is going to be one that's more than the rest of them. Start with that one first, because that'll help you clear out, and do it symbol by symbol rather than section or line by line. So start.
Okay,
with,
that's interesting.
Start with
I'll
mug
try that
first. Put all the mugs in, and then kind of go from there.
Okay. Yeah, what I was going line by line, where I was looking like there would be one line where there were 4 of the symbols, so you knew the 5th one had to slot in there, and that worked for me for all of them except for one, where I just hit a stopping point where I was like, no, I just don't have a place to go from here. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, it's fun. I think it's I get that it's basically just Sudoku, but it is a good brain teasing puzzle that is very satisfying to solve. What is unlocking cryopods? What the fuck does that mean?
Once
Oh,
you
that's
get...
a gameplay thing.
Yeah. That's a mini game for Johnny, which it's not really. As you get Andromeda viability points, you have the ability to unlock clusters of cryopods on the Nexus. Basically,
There's so many
wake
of
up
these,
people.
though. There's like research points, and then there's cryopod allocation, and there's military points to like research weapons, and then you have the there's another one too. Let's see, I'm missing one because there's weapon research, there's cryopod choosing, like, are you gonna unlock some soldiers?
There's kiss
or
points.
and kiss points based on whoever you're smooching. The other one, Apex. There's the strike team, Apex.
The multiplayer. That's multiplayer, right? I saw that and was like, well, I'm not fucking doing multiplayer.
It's also single player. Like, you can, but basically what you do is either you can play it as a multiplayer mission or send out a team that'll take 5 hours to do it in real time. So you can like come back. Yeah, so you don't have to be playing it multiplayer.
All right.
Well, it's just there's maybe too many systems, I would say.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices.
It's a bit like the map in Inquisition, but I feel like there's even more now. Because I felt like the map in Inquisition was relatively simple, but this feels like more than that.
Yeah, it is. And I never felt the desire to play multiplayer either. But you can send your strike teams on those multiplayer missions, basically. You don't have to do them. You don't have to do any of it.
I'll do that. Mm-hmm. All right, so is that it for this chunker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just time to announce what we're squarely against.
Or maybe you should tell us where we're playing to next week.
I did. We're going to go to Havarti. We're going to establish a base on Havarti. And then we're going to finish the mission, A Trail of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about what we do on this show?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
All right. Squarely against. Vanessa, tell us, please.
I'm squarely against being so cold that you have to run from Space Eater to Space Eater. I just didn't find that necessary. It's not adding to my gameplay experience to have to kind of manage my exposure to different toxins or cold levels or whatever it may be. I guess it keeps you in the populated areas of the map, so it allows them to have big maps that you traverse by car, but you can't really get out and walk around to realize how empty a lot of that space is. So maybe that's kind of the reason. I don't mind it being empty because these are sort of desolate planets, and it makes sense to have empty space.
Oh, I forgot one other mini game is the drive around until your mining meter goes beep, 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 and then send a probe. And there's like usually three different locations in that mining area that you can beep, beep, beep and get more resources from.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also planet scanning where you can get resources from that. I like planet scanning. So Jim hates it. He was like, I hate the planet scanning.
I loved it in Mass Effect 3 or was it 2?
Two had the one with the... Actually, mining works a lot like the way scanning did.
Yeah.
In
because planet scanning here, you just go to the planet and scan it. And occasionally there's an anomaly. I imagine what Jim hates is the long transitions of flying between planet and planet, but you can skip that.
Yeah, you can skip it, but it's still fucking annoying. It's annoying. Even skipping through it, I hate it. This is nothing. It's a picture. It's a fucking picture. And you're like, oh yeah, let's get a loading screen in here. Come on. Myst was faster than this.
And that's how we've reverse engineered what Matt is squarely against. Johnny, what are you squarely against?
honestly, driving around and doing those mining locations is pretty fun. I'm roundly for that.
I get confused. I constantly accidentally wander out of the range of the mining area, and I don't know how to tell where the range is.
It actually puts a circle down, I think, once you get the first one. But yeah, there's an icon on the map, so you sort of have to.
No, that's a circle when you drop your first one of where that particular probe is mining.
Yeah. It's still, so I'm roundly for that. I'm also roundly for Jawl's jaunty Sonic-style cape. You know how Sonic in some of the Sonic iterations has a cape for some reason that he wears, just like Jawl's, like wrapped around his neck?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never seen Sonic the Hedgehog wear a fucking cape.
I think he usually has cape and the welding goggles as well. It's weird.
You mean a scarf?
But it's more of a cape like Jawl's. Like it's kind of larger than a scarf, more fabric than a scarf. Sits on his shoulders. Here, I'll find a picture.
It's a shawl.
What are you squarely against, Vanessa?
I already said shawl.
Vanessa. No, Vanessa, tell us again. We forgot.
Okay, well, I'm squarely against running from space heater to space heater on Vold. I found it an unnecessary mechanic. It's not really adding anything to my gameplay experience.
Oh my god, I have to edit this episode. It was a joke.
And with that out of the way, it's time for our most popular segment, Level Up, where we talk about how we leveled up this week. Who wants to go first this time? Matt.
I finished Unicorn Overlord at 82 hours. And I finished it at midnight on a Sunday, and the credits rolled until about 12:45. So that was cool. It wasn't just credits. There was epilogues for each of the named characters you picked up, of which there are probably 40.
Jeez.
So a lot of that going on. And it was mostly like, this person's so smart and cool. They went on to do great things. It was silly. But it was fun. I really liked that game. It's a weird blend of RTS and tactical strategy.
I guess it is a scarf on Sonic. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, thank you. Squarely against Johnny fucking
I thought it was more of a cape. Yeah. I don't know, it doesn't look that scarfy. It's weird that he's wearing that and no other clothes except for his gloves and shoes.
His neck gets cold. His balls don't. Because he generates so much heat. I finished Unicorn Overlord. I really liked it. It's a weird game. I don't really feel like I need to go into like a deep dive review. I've talked about it a lot. It reminded me a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It reminded me a bit of the Shining Force games. It's fun. And if you've been on the fence, there is a demo. I suggest you check that out. But I was on the fence of whether or not I was going to like it. It was on sale for $20. I grabbed it and I got so hooked. I put 82 hours into that game in like 3 fucking weeks. It's ridiculous.
And the demo, I'm an hour into the demo. It seems to keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the game's so long, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a 5-hour demo. The character designs are great. The animation is great. The overall plot was relatively cut and dry of just fighting an evil empire and like a prince trying to reclaim his throne or whatever. But there were a lot of great character interactions between a lot of these named characters that you pick up throughout the game. The systems were really great. I found the combat stuff really fun. The tactical strategy battles really fun. They got bigger and crazier as it went on. The final section was fucking nuts. It was good. It was just a good, fun time, and I really, really enjoyed myself. That's the first Vanillaware game that I've really ever gotten into. I know that they're famous for their 2D hand-drawn animation, and God, it's gorgeous. So really enjoyed that. I also watched the movie One Battle After Another, and I fucking loved it.
Oh, wow.
Now, to be fair, I had had a few drinks before I watched it, so I was primed to like have a good time, And it was a movie that was definitely like just crazy shit happening and you're having fun. But overall, like I liked the plot a lot. I liked the characters. I'm not a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
He was really
I don't
good
dislike
in it,
him.
though.
He's a good actor, and I've said that for years. He's a really good actor. He just doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are other actors that I'm like, oh, I love that guy. And Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm like, oh, the new Leo movie. Like I don't fucking care. But he was great, and it was an interesting story. Very political,
I didn't like the
very
Christmas Society stuff. I felt that didn't need to be there.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah, that
Really?
was kind of the big crux of the movie was. Yeah.
I just
Anyway,
thought like the first act or I guess second act with the like the ICE or police raids on Latino people and stuff was really interesting, and
yeah,
like,
that gets into like why people do that, and it's fucking white supremacist racism bullshit.
right, but it was a little cartoony. I guess
was.
like yeah.
Yes.
But
I
saw
didn't mind
a friend of mine described the movie as a movie that would vote for Gavin Newsom, and I felt like that was kind of unfair. Like,
Yeah,
I think that
mean,
it has a political
I will probably
bite to
be
it.
voting for Gavin Newsom in our next fucking election, and it's not because I want to, but I have no control over it. And if he's the guy, that's what it is. But I really liked it. It was a great movie. Like I think it's deserved the praise that it got, and I'm glad that I checked it out. And yeah, it's on Max right now, so I really fucking liked it. And one other small thing is that there is a new Game of Thrones show out called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The first episode came out last week. I watched it last night, and I really liked it. It's based on the Dunk and Egg short stories that George R.R. Martin wrote, set in Westeros. And it is a smaller scale Game of Thrones story. It is just about a night in Westeros. It doesn't, I really hope, and only one episode is out. I really hope it does not try to turn itself into some grandiose save the world storyline, because I really like the premise of just following this character who's a decent guy trying to be a knight, and in Westeros, which is, you know, if you've watched Game of Thrones, is a violent, shitty place full of terrible people.
Is
the
he
first
Dunk
episode-
or Egg?
He's Duncan, short for Duncan. Egg is his squire, who's a little boy, little kid. And I liked it a lot. It was funny, and it was compelling, and Dunk was a good character, and the main, you know, the actor was really good. And the first episode kind of sets up that he's going to join a tourney. His master, his knight that he was squiring for, has died, and he is going to try and establish himself as a knight. And, you know, I love knights. I love fantasy. But also I love Game of Thrones, but the show, you know, as I'm sure many people agree, really went off the rails, and got pretty shitty by the end. And that prequel series that they released was just fucking boring. And this, I like the idea of scaling it down to just a smaller story. I think there's a lot they can do that's interesting, and I just really fucking liked it. And if you've got any interest in Game of Thrones, I would say go check it out. Like, it was good. Well worth that hour that I spent watching it last night. That is how I leveled up. What about you, Vanessa?
Oh, interesting question. There are two things in this world.
Not that interesting. We ask this every week.
Maybe it's more that this week I have an interesting answer. Because there are two things in the world, and only two that I love, and that, of course, are cats and Taskmaster. And so this week I adopted 2 new cats, and I went to a Taskmaster live show. Basically, I'm just living my best life, and everything's great. Johnny, how did you level up?
How dare you? You refused to tell us about the Taskmaster show all day. Mm-hmm. Because you were keeping it secret so you could talk about it on the show.
And
All right.
now
I'll kill you. with a gun.
Oh no, I don't like
I will
this.
tell you about the Taskmaster show. I felt very fortunate to go to one of these shows. They're currently doing a U.S. tour, and it sold out almost immediately when tickets went on sale. So I just, lucked out in being able to get some. I went with Vanessa's mom, who loves Taskmaster, and also with a friend of the show, and perhaps as importantly, if not more importantly, friend of the me, Julie, and her boyfriend. And so it was great to be there with my moms and one of my best friends, and it was a wonderful show. It was split into two halves, basically. The first half was a Q&A with a moderator. Josh Gondelman, I believe is his name, and I'm hoping that I'm not messing that up.
A man of Gondor.
A man of Gondor. And he is a sort of a frequent contributor to NPR and things like that. He's a great interviewer, and he asked questions that had been submitted by the audience. And Greg and Alex came out. They were in their casual wear. They had a talk. They told funny anecdotes about their trip. Greg is just as charming in real life, if not more, than on the telly. If you've ever seen like his talk show appearances, he's just a great storyteller.
You're not allowed to use the word telly.
Engages the audience. And then we also got to see a little bit of Kumail Nanjiani in the upcoming series of Taskmaster. They showed us a little clip reel. Greg talked about how all Alex talked about was how fit Kumail is and how great his body was. And it was fun and funny.
It's weird that they made him a CG Solarian in the next series.
Yeah, he's in character as Director Tan in the next series of Taskmaster. Then Alex invited us. Yes,
you kept talking about Taskmaster yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a new season out already!" And it was only like 10 o'clock at night that I was like, "Oh, Taskmaster."
Yeah,
live.
I realized that these pictures Vanessa was posting were live pictures.
Yeah, not television screenshots. After that, Alex invited all of the audience to participate in a few tasks. When we came in, we had been given some Taskmaster branded pencils and colored paper. So we played a game where he had people try to call Greg's phone that he had on him by giving clues to the phone number. And then we played a game where Greg read out like a series of red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, that kind of thing. We each had a sheet of red paper, a sheet of blue paper, and tried to mimic the pattern that he had called out. And if you failed, you had to sit down. I didn't win, but I did pretty well. I was the last one standing in sort of my clump of rows and got a nice compliment from a stranger about my memorization skills.
Was that stranger named Greg Davies or Alex Horn?
No, but because I was the last one
sad.
standing in my section, they did look at me, which I think means we're in love now.
Wow, both of them. I hate to tell the Chris's.
Yeah. And then the last task was Alex lay down on the stage, and everyone had a minute to make a paper plane and throw it at his head. And whoever got closest to his head won that task. And then in the second half of the show...
And you won that one.
No, I didn't. But I did try. Julie's paper plane did a U-turn and hit my mother, which I thought was pretty great. And then I collected it and put it in my purse and brought it home as a special souvenir. I don't know where mine ended up, but it wasn't on Alex's head. Then there was a intermission, after which during which they brought out some contestant chairs and a big throne for Greg and a little folding chair for Alex. And the 3 audience members who had won those tasks were invited to participate on stage along with 2 comedians. I will not say which comedians participated in the show I saw, but I will say, for example, in the new... Because I don't want to dox which show I went to, Matt. Thank you for asking. But
good point.
For example, at their first New York show, the guest comedians were John Oliver and Seth Meyers. So, I'm not upset that I wasn't at that one. If I wasn't, but I could have been. So then Greg and Alex come back out for the second half. They have changed into their familiar Taskmaster outfits, and their attitudes have changed into their familiar characters of Alex being more docile and subservient, and Greg more domineering. And they played a mini version of Taskmaster. There was a prize task, and then they did 6 sort of live task games. They did some classics like Sausage or Finger, and they did Wibble Bibble Bop, and they also did an art task. They did a task where they had to blow items off of a table without being the last one to blow something off. And the winner...
You never want to be the last one to blow.
You don't want to be the last one to blow. It was
You don't
really
want to be the first
fun.
one either.
I think you would want to be the first
Yeah.
one.
No, the show I went to went particularly long. It was about 3 hours. And
Oh, wow.
by the end, Alex was really kind of falling apart with his ability to moderate these games. And so he did send himself on timeout a couple of times by walking off the stage in shame. Yeah. And Greg yelled at him. It was fun. It was the dynamic we all love. And in the end, the winner got a little tiny Greg head trophy. And that was the end of the show. It was great. I mean, I just had a great time.
Did you raise your hand and tell them that Kumail Nanjiani is like not nearly as good of a contestant as Jason Mantzoukas?
No, but they did, I think, recognize the American love for Jason Mantzoukas and really played up his presence on the show and talked about him a lot in order to please and appease the crowd. I did a good job as an audience member. I do famously sometimes have difficulties watching a Q&A because of my secondhand embarrassment issue. And
Also, it's boring as hell.
I managed to keep it together, though. It helped that the moderator was asking most of the questions. But there were a couple of people who felt like their question had to be prefaced by sharing their life story, you know? And nobody wants that. So, but overall, a great atmosphere. Like, Taskmaster fans, I think, tend to be lovely people. Everyone there was really positive and enthusiastic. And I think that in this time, we need some positive and enthusiastic things. Like, yes, Johnny?
If I, tried to make sure my question was amazing and funny enough to make Greg and Alex laugh, do you think that they would invite me to be on the show to be a new host? Especially if I reiterate jokes they've already made.
Or be their best friend.
Yeah.
Or be their best friend.
I think both, actually, because I think that if you reiterate their jokes, they'll know what a big fan you are and see that you have the same sense of humor. And then they'll probably, like, if you come with a little bit of attitude, like, be impressed at how you're a cool guy. I think that would be pretty dope.
Okay, I'll do that.
And in addition to that, I got 2 fluffy kitties. Oh, kitty bitties.
Bitty kitties.
You got a Muppet and a cat. We saw.
Yes. So in 2025, I lost 2 senior cats, and it was a very difficult loss, especially one of them died quite unexpectedly. And I finally felt like I was ready to welcome some new cats into my home. So I had seen one online that I really had an eye for and went to this particular rescue. And they introduced me to that cat, and she wasn't quite ready for a new home. She was still recovering from being spayed. And then the nice woman who works there said, "But we read your application, and we want you to meet this cat." And she went to a cage and withdrew from it a Muppet. This cat is the most Muppet-faced cat you have ever seen.
What is the cat's name?
His name is Rupert. That is the name that he came assigned with.
Rupert the Muppet.
Rupert the Muppet, which is kind of a Muppet name, too.
Yep.
He has a white snoot and a gray jaw, which really makes him look puppety because he has, like, the different color under mouth. I think he might be part Maine Coon. His eyes are pretty close together like a Maine Coon, so he has that, like, straightforward look like a Muppet. And
is that the one that he has a pink nose, right?
He has a pink nose, and he has a tail that is the floofiest thing you can imagine, and is about, I would say, like 3/4 of the length of him. So he is a significant portion of him is tail. He is so sweet-tempered and gentle. And in my application, I had also mentioned some other cats I'd seen online that I thought might be good companions for the one I had in mind. They said the one I had in mind was probably going to be happier as a solo cat, but that they thought that the ones I had mentioned would be a really good playmate for Rupert. So they brought out a few of those for me to meet. I think I met 3 of them, and Rupert was in the room while I was meeting them, and so I picked the one that seemed to get along with him best, and that is Luca, which is a name I chose based on, of course, Johnny and I's favorite song about domestic violence.
Oh, we're the worst.
And Luca used to be a street cat, so he has a clipped ear. Makes him look very tough. He's also really muscly. Like, he just feels like pure muscle. He's about 11 pounds. Super strong, but is a sweet little shy boy. He's been hiding more than Rupert has. Rupert is basically right at home already. It hasn't been a week. But Luca will come out when called to. He loves pets. He loves scratches. He likes to play with Rupert. They've started to play with each other and seem really gentle with each other and great. So I'm really happy. I think the rescue did a fantastic job. And I would say that if you are looking to adopt a cat, look for these independent rescues that really prioritize finding the right cats for the right people, rather than just, what cat you think looks good, because they read my application and knew kind of absolutely what I was looking for and who would be a good match for me. And I'm very, very happy. It's wonderful to have cats in the house again. So that's it.
Good.
Cats.
We're happy.
Taskmaster. Best week ever? Maybe. I haven't won the lottery, but it could happen.
What if the cats like
Let's have like
Vanessa's
one more really
mom.
great thing.
Oh,
sorry, Johnny?
What if the cats like Vanessa's
with your
mom
friends.
more than Vanessa?
Ooh.
Oh, that's totally fine with me, actually. One of my last cats, Jack, was really, really pair bonded with me and wouldn't tolerate anyone else visiting or hanging out with him. He would hiss, he would claw, he hated the vet. So I wanted cats that were a little bit more affectionate with people in general. So they've met Vanessa's mom and they like her. They're gonna meet Julie pretty soon. As soon as Luca is like more settled down, and then I'll introduce them to some more people too and try to keep them more socialized than Jack was. Jack was my special little guy, but he did have some emotional problems, and I acknowledge that.
Fun.
Fun. All right.
Fun.
Johnny, how did you level up?
Hi.
Keep it short.
Okay. I will, I promise. Well, I watched something, right? Oh, yeah. I watched Star Trek Academy Starfleet. The
Starfleet
first
Academy.
episode. Yeah. It was
How
good.
was it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It had more of a sense of humor than Discovery. I haven't really like Picard just seemed pretty miserable in that first season.
Picard is fucking terrible for 2 seasons, and then it has a 3rd season that is just, hey, remember this guy? Picard fucking sucks.
Because I like Discovery, but it was very serious. And this one,
Yeah.
it's definitely, I think, apparently Strange New Worlds is pretty silly. So I think it's kind of finding a balance between those two. It's set in the future after the burn. I don't know if you have to have kind of
No, I
seen
hate that.
the 3rd season of Discovery to know the context, but they explain it. So you don't have to.
It skipped like 1,000 years from New Generation, right? Next Generation.
600 or something like that.
It sucks. Why would you do that?
Well, I think that it gives them like a new launching point, and like things have changed. And I like that it's not just the original trilogy again, either right before Star Wars or right before Return of the Jedi. Like
No, I
every
want
Star Wars.
Next Generation. And the Cisco's son should be the captain, and there should be Ferengis. I love it.
But Cisco's son doesn't want to be in Starfleet.
Yeah, well, maybe shit changes. He was young.
I don't know. I thought Holly Hunter is kind of the lead, and like the school principal, I guess.
School marm is the term you're looking for.
And she's so good in it, and I really like how her character is written. She's almost like if Doctor Who was Starfleet. Like but she has like a serious side to her too. But I think her performance is just so good. I watched it with a friend of mine who hated her performance and her character, and he hated the lighting and the casting and how they kind of change up a little bit of the lore about races you might know, like Jem'Hadar very specifically, are a little different than they were in DS9, but that's okay. I think
it sucks. I hate it. I haven't seen it, but I don't like
Star Trek kind of rewrites its stuff all the time. Basically.
No, we don't like change. We memorized all these facts. We need the facts to stay the same.
It's got some interesting
stuff. I actually
stuff.
do find it frustrating when there isn't an internal consistent lore, but whatever.
Well, but Star Trek's
Klingons
never
gotta change
had
every goddamn show. Come on.
But Star Trek's never had an internal consistent lore. That's the thing. Like the Klingons have changed 4 times now.
That's true.
But it's
I like
now
how
back
they,
to it's now back to it's TNG Klingons again after, even though it's a sequel to Discovery with the awful Klingons, it's now back to TNG.
They did establish in Discovery that the weird Klingons, it was because they were at war, and that's why they were all hairless, and when they're not at war, they're not hairless, which was the dumbest fucking... dumbest shit.
I didn't see that or remember
it was
that.
Stupid as shit. Discovery had such a great premise and just shat the bed so bad.
So I liked it. You might not like it. I think because my friend is such a Star Trek, has to be the lore. He got really
I'm really more
frustrated
interested
with it.
in it being a Monster of the Week type show. That's...
I don't think it is.
You think it's like a season long?
Yeah, well, there's definitely arcs that they've established already, I think. But I don't know. I've only seen the first episode. I will watch the second episode and let you know. But
Yeah, I'll
liked
watch it. I'm interested. I kind of keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, I think that it's got some neat stuff. There's some cool characters. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm being really vague about who shows up and what races and things. There's some really cool surprises. I thought that worked for me. That did not work for Texas Joe at all, and he hated. So we were watching it together. And just kind of, he was like pausing and being like, "How? Why would they do that?" I'm like, "It's fine, buddy. Don't worry about it." Also, it's lit like Discovery, so in the future they forgot how to make lights, which I don't mind, but everything's really dark to make it more cinematic. Anyway, that's my review of Starfleet Academy. I thought it was pretty fun, and I want to watch more of it.
Yeah, I'm interested. I haven't been into a Star Trek series since Deep Space Nine, really. Nothing has been... Well, I watched Voyager as well, but since those, nothing has kept my interest. So I'd like it. If I would enjoy this show, I'll give it a try.
This one does seem to have a lot of Deep Space Nine flavor to it. Like, there's a lot about Bajor and stuff, and a little bit of Voyager to it. So I think if you like those two shows, it's definitely riffing on both of those.
All right. Well, that's our show. But before we go, Matt is going to tell you about the Patreon.
Hey, we have a Patreon. You can go check it out at patreon.com/squarerootspodcast, where we release monthly bonus episodes. We have 2 tiers, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. At the $3 tier, you get access to those bonus episodes. There are, a lot at this point you can go back and listen to, and they're all fun. They're game reviews, they're chit chats, they're silly games that we play, they're movie reviews, there's a couple of movie commentaries, there's all sorts of stuff. We just mix it up and do what we want. And at the $5 tier, you can vote on upcoming games. After Mass Effect Andromeda, we will be holding another vote. So definitely, if you have any interest in having any say on what games we play on the show, join us over at patreon.com/squarerootspodcast.
Give me 1 sec to put in the patrons. I totally forgot to get the patrons. But it'll take me... I'm already halfway through the process. Just give me a second.
All right.
You guys vamp.
I'm looking at Rupert and Luca right now. Rupert's taking a bath, and Luca is having a nap. They are, I would say, about a foot and a half apart from each other, so they're really enjoying being next to each other on the bed. And I love it.
And they're both cuddle buddies.
Yeah, they're comfortable like lying next to each other. They haven't really started like snuggling, but I think it's gonna happen. I've never had cats that like cuddled each other in that way, and it's my beautiful dream. I want it so badly. So I'm eagerly counting the days until we achieve maximum cuddleification.
Vanessa, did you explode like the chicken lady when Greg Davies came out on stage, or when Alex Horn came out on stage?
Oh, both. They're a pair. That's what's so wonderful about them. You know, you get your main course and your side dish all in the same meal.
Which one's which?
I would think that Alex would have to be the side dish, don't you? I mean, has there ever been more of a main course man than Greg Davies?
Yeah. Lots and lots.
He's very tall.
As part of the Patreon, regardless of whether you're a $3 subscriber, a $5 subscriber, or even a $1 subscriber, we like to read your names at the end of the show, and we're going to do that now. I would like to thank, for the Square Roots podcast, I'm Stim Stanks, I'm Isaac Wright, Anthony Lerma, Keys B. Knight, Chris Rains, Robert T., Huxley Iguana, Gigantified Micro Space Hamster, Johnny Five Alive, and Cyber Emblem.
I'd like to thank Ryan, Joseph, Stephen Paget, Ari Corpovara, Hexagon, Doom Train, Cyril the Wolf, Aru, Julie, Watching the Wind, and Daniel Wood.
I'd like to thank Sexy Grandma's Retirement Home, Himbo Baggins, Mary Queen of Scoffs, Chad Wilson, Josh Holt, Magpie Juju, David Shook, R.D. Pavlov, Sean Gonzalez, and Rubber Rare.
I'd also like to thank Cameron Shoei, Davin Houston, Ron, Lexavarial, Word, Childress, I Found Jim, SoundCloud, Respectable Name, Seka Bimmons, RP Siege, and Tracy the Borg Queen.
That's it for this episode of Square Roots. If you would like to talk to us, you can send us an email. Our email address is squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. And if we like your email, we'll read it on the show. You can B-skeet us at squarerootspod.bsky.social, or if you're interested in our Discord, you may join by shooting us an email for a link.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks to Stephen Morris for our Square Roots theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links in the show notes.
For the Square Roots Podcast, I'm Matthew Van Zant.
I'm Johnny Brandon.
And I'm a blissed out, cat-owning Taskmaster fan, Vanessa.
All right. Bye.
Bye.